How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good one. Let me fix my stuff here in a bit and we'll get up and running. Where's my webcam at? I can't bring see it with you. I really gotta figure out what I want to do with it. Oh, wait, I have the wrong shirt for the day. For some reason I was like, you know what, a green shirt is fine today. And I thought like, why? I don't know why my brain was like, green shirt is what I need for the day. But no, a green shirt is wrong. Absolutely wrong. So, wait, why does it look blue on the stream? It's straight up green. Dude, my color scheme on stream is all kinds of messed up, isn't it? Actually, all kinds of messed up. So, let me go and, do I have another? Let me go grab a different shirt real quick, dude, because the green screen is going to be all kinds of messed up. BRB, like 2 seconds. I gotta get rid of all my green shirts, dude. I really do. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Almost. Hold on. I know. I should switch the scene. I know I should switch the scene. I know I should swap it, but oh my goodness, dude. I'm totally prepared for the day. I am 100% totally prepared for the day, dude. I definitely know what I'm doing today, dude. I definitely have it all figured out. 100% guarantee, no issue whatsoever. I don't know what I'm doing, actually. I have no idea. Ooh, let me see if I can adjust this a little. Adjust this a little, and I think we're good. I think we're mostly set. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little behind today, but that's okay. Let me get the groups up and running and get the music going here in just a second here, because Cracker is waiting. Maintenance alert. Oh, please, Blizzard, let the service be live. Let the service be nice and healthy today, please. I don't want to have to deal with it. I just don't want to have to deal with it today. Actually, let's do a different song. A different song. This one's fine. I like this one a lot. Let me get in the game here in a second. Yo, this song with the lyrics of Tired Mind, that's me right now, dude. Anxious Eyes, true. That too. Me as well. I was about to go do a PTR. I don't know what's going on with me today. Alrighty, let's get some groups up and running over for the EU. Johnny, are you around today? Or am I gonna have to fill out the groups myself? Because Cracker is pretty much ready to go. I don't want to make this man wait for too long. You know what I mean? I don't want to make this man wait too long. Also, we do have, what is it? New, things, very, very soon for training posts, don't we not? Also, I need to change the, settings here. It is, it's like, what was it last time? It was, shouldn't be 30? It should be 30. Yeah, 30. Here we go. I have a wrong title. Okay, now I think we're good. Now I think we're set. Now I think we're golden and beautiful. Here we go. Molten core. Let me do that. And let me get all this stuff set up here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, cool. I think we are mostly set. Let me do... where's the thing? How to join duels? Let me also add that in, because I know I need to be doing that better. What's up, Jace? Hope you're having a wonderful one. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one. Let me see. Hey, oh, Asherman's fault. He's already doing stuff. Hey, friend, wanna join duels? Antibadan, I don't remember if he joins duels regularly. Actually, I think he does, doesn't he? Black is doing this thing. Cobre, hey friend, Duels today? See if I can get him in here. Possibly. Hey friend, Duels today? Johnny's doing some stuff too. Craggers and Ashermane's Fall. Okay. Wait, Ashermane's Fall? Is that a dungeon? Is that a place? Is that like a zone too? Am I wrong on that? Ashermane's Fall. This Veshka's an Ashermane's Fall. Is Ashermane's Fall a zone or is that Ashermane's? Is that the arena name? Am I wrong about that? Am I right or am I wrong about that actually? Hold on a second. Let's see. Hey friend, Duels today? Getting groups for it now. Rock Owens, what a name, dude. Rick Owens, I like that actually. I like that a lot. Alrighty, we're just trying to see if we can get some groups together. Whenever Johnny hits me up, it'll be good to go. Sure, okay, toss him that invite. Beautiful, wonderful. Okay, we'll need still plenty of bodies to get in here. Atabay, does he join Duels normally? He's also in Ashermane's Fall. Wait, where is Ashermane's Fall? Wow, Ashermane's Fall. Is that the dungeon? Oh, yeah, it is an arena. Wait, is Kragger in a duel right now? Is that what's happening? Is there a second group already dueling Kragger? Is that what's going on? Hold on a second. Because Johnny's in there. Yeah, Johnny's in a Crucible instead, actually. Hold on. A couple of these guys are in there. Unless it's an area too. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a second. We'll figure it all out in a second. 2 rounds. What is that? Lost 26, which is more than I got for my 5 win. Hey, it's at least a 2 win. Better than nothing. You can do it. Just hit them hard. And live. Easy. Yeah, dude. Mater is having a... Oh, West rather is having a hard time over in these, thing. Does Cardinal want to join? Hey, wanna join Duels? Question mark. So somebody else was supporting me? Kragar, sack. Okay. You do your thing. No worries. I'm still building a group anyway, man. I'm still building a group, so I need a second. Mayori. Hey, friend, wanna join for 5v5 Duels? I'll see if Johnny hits me up here in a second. Whenever. Emochka. Beautiful. Get in here, bud. Hello. Hello, friend. Wanna join Duels? Johnny also hitting me up. Probably not push 3s. Okay. Sounds good. So Johnny we won't have. So I'll need somebody to be lead or for the second team if you guys want to do it. Maybe like Saya, possibly, or whoever. Does Tricky normally join? I think Tricky normally. Oh, actually, does Tricky normally join Duels? Hey, hey. Doing Duels if you wanted to join. Hello, Dal. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good one. I'm having a fantastic night, man. I'm having a fantastic day. Get it. Get them glad wins, man. Get that glad mount. 19 out of 50. So he's got like what, 30 more to go. He can do it. They can do it in the afternoon, right? Probably, hopefully, maybe. Hopefully the queues are not too bad. That would be tragic. Did I message Amori? Amori? Hey, friend, wanna join Duels? Try to see if I can get as many bodies here as I can. Atabay, I think, is in Team Krager, so he's just doing his thing. Battlelord, I have him as PvE. And Blago also has him as no PvP. Well, if Cobra hits me back up, that could work out, Tim. Who else can I invite, man? Kasaya and Nasmershka, they're all in Ashermane's, but maybe I could get like one of them. That would work. He's in what is it? Terrace. Hello, friend. Wanna join Duels? I'll ask Pascal. I haven't seen that face in a hot second. Hey, Razor, wanna join 5V5 Duels? See if I can get this man maybe in here. See if Preston Hell wants to join in too. Who else? Athaman, Magisters. Athaman's been pumping in Mythic Plus, man. They've been pushing. It makes me feel like I'm behind. I really want to push. Rest in Hell, beautiful. Get him in here. Easy invite. Can right now. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, can get you in whenever you're out. Arabe, I imagine, is in the other team. I'll just ask him. Hey, Arabe, wanna join those? Saya, beautiful. Okay, so Saya will be lead. Saya will be my anchor point, and I think he'll be the only Paladin in this group. I think, probably. We'll just have him be the only Pala here, but that'll be my anchor point. So with Saya being lead, we'll just like have Saya's team, and what we could do is choose. I don't know how many bodies we'll have, but if like we could probably rotate every so many games, right? Every so many games, I'll open up the group, have the team like split and like rejoin, and I'll try to grab as many fresh new bodies as I can. You know what I mean? Kragger, 1 sec, and sec, +1. Just need +1. If you guys do want to join us, you're more than welcome to, by the way. If you are on the EU, we are hosting these over on the EU region, apparently. I feel like my days, I feel like yesterday and today, I feel like I lost my Thursday. I don't even know what I did on Thursday. By the way, I woke up today thinking today's Thursday, man, honestly. Здорово, Араби, ты играешь сегодня или что? Ты Тим Крагар или мою команду? Потому что мне нужно +1. Мне нужен +1 и команда хорошо, готова. И Джонни сегодня не может играть. Ну, как его? Лио. Мне нужно +1. Friday. The thing is too, I woke up today thinking it was Thursday. Not even joking. I was 100% fully convinced, like fully committed to today being Thursday. So the fact that I was like, Cracker reached me up, was like, yo, you streaming today? I was like, am I streaming today? Isn't today Thursday? And I looked at the calendar and said Friday. I was like, goddamn. Hi, we already have 5. Я знаю. У вас есть 5, нужно +1. Моей команде нужно +1. Hey, wanna join Duels? Need +1. I'll see if maybe Zikari wants to join it. He's probably like in queue for solo shuffle, but like while the queue for solo shuffle isn't up, he's like, I might as well play some duels. Because Zikari has been joining these pretty regularly. Usually joins Johnny. When does the Russian stream at Kragara? У Kragara рус стрим. Я у Kragara. Хорошо. Я сегодня могу чуть-чуть по-русскому, когда ребята в чате. Ну, я больше по-английскому, чем что. Понимаешь, да? Dalaran, привет, дальше стрима. Здорово, Сергей, здорово, друг. Pause message me. Antabadan? Yo, hold on, maybe enter? Yes. Got one. Hold on, maybe we gotta enter. Dude, sometimes I take a nap and I wake up from the morning, realize it's only 6 p.m. I've had those before. Those throw me for a loop. Really badly. Throw me for an absolute, like, not fun loop. Yeah, feel like you're time traveling. Today, though, I didn't take a nap. I just had a normal sleep. I got some work done yesterday. I went to bed kind of sort of earlier to try to make sure I get plenty of sleep, right? Try to do whatever I could on my end. Ready. Invite, spectator, match, Kragar, Breeze, Zaz, 5, Legrand, 1. Trying to remember Saya's BNet name. It used to be Breezaz, but you would spell it as M-P-R-I-Z-A-S. But that M and P would make a B sound. Makes sense in his language. Makes sense. Never mind. Please. Okay. Good luck, friend. Get that mount so you can show it off next week, bud. But yeah. Do you like шашлык? Dude, шашлык любишь? Dude, я не знаю, когда давно я попробовал шашлык. Да, ответ будет да, но я не помню как вкус, и не помню, что на шашлыке там... What is it? Shish kebab, essentially, right? It's shish kebab. Я не помню, что это, какие ингредиенты там на шашлык. Это было давным-давно, когда я пробовал это. Скучаю чуть-чуть. Yeah, shashliks, I do like them. Shish kebabs, essentially. But I don't even remember what it tastes like anymore. I don't remember what kind of like meat, what ingredients they put on there. It's been a while, man. Which? Gonna be Albert. Oh, I like the mount. I like that Legion item. Got himself first of all. Zakat is a red paladin as the unholy swoops in. Army of undead in play. Pet empowered. Unfortunately, Zakat is just like, you know what? I'm just gonna bail. I'm just gonna run. Army of undead on one side, Death Knight on the other. I might as well try to avoid him. Blind, unfortunately, does stop the pets from attacking for a second, so Albert is losing a little bit of that uptime on damage. He really needs all his pets doing uptime, but he's got himself what looks like Vamp Strikes. Is that what you're playing into? Are you a Vamp Striker? Because I'm not seeing any Riders. That means Albert should have a lot of damage and a lot of self-healing. Vamp Strike does have a healing component. It's like a Death Strike and a Scourge Strike put together. It always steals a little bit of health from the enemy. It is kind of good. It gives you lots of range damage. Although it looks like that range, looks like Zakat is actually dominating at range. Dawnlight onto Albert, who's trying to keep himself afloat as best possible. Does run up. Wait. Are you a Rider? Because you're on a horse. Are you a Rider? I'm not seeing any of his Rider the Apocalypse joining in at all. Maybe he is not a Vamp build. I thought it was a Vamp build because I didn't see him running on a horse, but there he was on a horse. Maybe I got it wrong, but he's got himself lots of undeads flying in. He's actually recovering a decent bit of health. Zakan got himself Shield of Vengeance just to maintain himself a little bit. Albert, what kind of a build are you? Because I feel like I would be seeing Riders popping up out on left field, but I'm not seeing any. Are you? Okay, can somebody double check if he's the Sanguine build or what? I'm actually interested. I actually want to know. I actually want to know. Albert trying to see if we can back up out of there. The horse, it makes you feel like he is definitely a Rider of the Apocalypse. I'm not seeing any Riders though, are there? Why am I not seeing Rider? Oh wait, no, there's one. There's two. Okay, now I'm seeing them. Yo, Bossius, yo, how you doing, my guy? How you doing, my man? Thank you so much. Looks like Zakat might be in trouble as Bossius. Thank you for membership, my guy. I appreciate ya. Welcome back, my boy. Welcome, welcome. As Albert actually able to get a bubble out of him, can Albert survive this long enough? Because he got past Zakan's big defensive just now with that second army, and he's been able to live a paladin with the Dawnlight dot. So Albert might, I mean, maybe if he could just somehow find a way to get past a Hodge. I don't know if there's going to be a Hodge. Zakan does get himself Blessing and Saint. If he goes for a Hodge after, Albert picking up as much health as possible, backing away as fast as he can. He's going to go for a stun. Pets are empowered. Trinket out for Zakan with a stun. Looks like Albert was not able to dodge it, but can he catch up damage after? It's going to be hammers flying in. The enemy team of Team 2. He's going to cleave the little Albert backing up out of there for a second, just letting the pets do a little bit of work. Mounting up to make sure he can stay on top of Zakan. Shield of Vengeance is going to be on him. Does get himself a bit of a cheap death and health. Needs some kind of a health pickup. AMS is going to give him a bit of that cover, but won't be able to top it onto the, what is it, the Hodge either. Yo, Bostius, my man. Thank you for the gifties, bro. I think this is the first time I've seen a channel gifty thing. The gifted membership. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate ya. YouTube only recently I found like a setting where you could enable it. I saw some people doing it. It was like in beta for a while and now it's available. And I was like, you know, might as well enable it. You're the first, my guy. You're the first that says the feature. It turns out the feature works. Hey, wait, hold on. Bob out for Zakan. Wait, Albert. He has barely health, but he can still make through it. But Albert can maybe make it. Hold on. Albert might be able to win. 102 seconds. Do you have MS for it? No, he does not. No trinket. Hold on a second. Maybe he can still some way, somehow live. Albert, I believe. This man is on his last, I don't even know, hoof? No. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I looked the chat on the side, but I was watching Albert. I was so focused on Albert. Rested should be able to have an easy one here. Should be able to swing in and get himself all the damage in the world because there's nothing Zakan has. Unless he's got lay on hands. Even that, I don't think it's going to stop a Demon Hunter. He doesn't have Bubble. He doesn't have Spell Warden. That's going to be plenty of that proc damage. Rested Hell with the double blade dance. Trying to see if he can maximize the damage. Zakan with a Hodge and just backing up out of there real quickly. Is it going to be enough for Rested Hell though? Because he got himself the blade dances back to back trying to make some damage happen. But it looks like Zakan is actually kind of looking pretty fortified. He's looking kind of tanky. Hold on a second. Rolling a red, Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah, seriously. If you haven't rolled a red by this point, but if you haven't had a red since War Within, you're missing out. This class is really good. This class is very, very good. In 1v1, the self-healing this thing has gotten is huge. Damage it also got with Dawn Light is also really, really consistent. Red Sentinel having to fight through it. Is this actually... Do Red Pallies benefit from the 3 Dawn Lights now instead of 2? Because I'm pretty sure it was this week that Blizzard did some changes to hero talents, and I think Red Pallies now get like giga long Dawn Lights, which they can put themselves, as you can see by Zekon's health. Literally doesn't need a lay on hands to get full reset on health. Doesn't need a bubble. It goes in for a trinket just to make some damage happen. Should be able to get triple Dawn Light onto rest and hell. The fact that the Unholy Death Knight lived that for as long as he did is still surprising to me. Red Sentinel is starting to take a decent bit of damage. He's got himself the proc every time he throws out that purple glaive. It could give him a great setup. Lay on hands for Zekon, so you always had that in the back pocket. 10 seconds on a bubble. This man's got a defensive rate to go whatever. Holy. I think I need to skip Midnight. Bro, I actually been having so much fun with Midnight, but if you feel like you need to skip it, go for it, man. Go for it. I feel like Midnight, I had fun in War Within, but I'm having more fun in Midnight. Then again, it is still pretty early into the expansion. We'll see how Season 2 looks, right? Big damage out for Rest in Hell. I think he was hoping to maybe get the bubble out for Zekon. Didn't quite get it. Zekon still has it in the back pocket. Trying to see if he can get low, but look at the Dawn Light, dude. That Dawn Light just keeping his health going. It just doesn't stop. There goes the bubble. Rest in Hell needs to live. He doesn't have a blur. He doesn't have much. Maybe he can meld. It's going to be Zekon stopping in his tracks to go for regenerating him. Maybe this could give Rest in Hell a go. If Zekon doesn't use bubble and go aggressive here. Backflip. Doesn't go for a Hodge just yet. Another backflip. Trying to see if he can get out of it. Hodge on a haunt. Hold on. Rest in Hell, you still have a blur. You still have a haunt. You can still get meta. You still can get out of this one alive. Meta. Leaping out for a second. Can still go for the hunt in order to reconnect and do some damage. Try to see if he can wait until a good moment. May just still need to do for it anyway. The hunt unfortunately doesn't do it. Dawnlet is on him. Try to go for first aid. It doesn't matter. Red Paladins, man. Has either gotten even scarier. PvP looks okay, but the story sucks. Have we even got much of a story so far? I feel like with a couple of patches, we haven't got much of a story. Yeah, I don't think we haven't got much to... Can you really judge Midnight on the story so far? I don't really know. I know that I've been enjoying Mythic Plus a ton. Outlaw and Assassination both a blast. The raids have been superb. Like, really, really good. Just wish rogues had better utility in raids. Like a raid buff or something. I know we got technically we do have one, but it's not that good. You don't really play rogues at some of the high-end content, honestly. Some of the difficult fights, you don't even bring a rogue. PvP has also been kind of fun. Definitely been pretty fun. At least for me it has. Stun by Emochka. Damocles trying to see if he can fight through it, but I think the Feral is going to have him. Emochka got plenty of pressure. I don't think you can stop a Feral as a warrior. Rude as the warrior tries to go to bunker down a little. He does have that second wind kicking in as well as he gets super low in health. So Colossus is going to try to stabilize him here as best as possible. But Emochka just tried to see if he can get himself out of there. And then back in. Shield up for Damocles. He's looking for a full heal. I do like warriors go for that big shield strategy. Blizzard did end up nerfing the shield quite a decent bit, so it's not nearly as powerful, but at least for warriors it does give you like an opportunity for second wind to start kicking in. A nice defensive use of an embellishment. Big bite out of the Feral Druid. Disarm, but unfortunately disarming the cat doesn't really do much unless you can declaw a cat, which would be kind of brutal, honestly. Demolish. Damocles, I don't even know if he actually completed the demolish. He does go for a leap, but I think the bleeds are still on him. Bite, he's still maintaining his health. Barely though. Wait, he's still alive, dude. He's still alive. He's just trying to see if he can moonfire him down. Damocles is like, you know what, come over here. Come here, Feral. You're gonna have to really commit something to take me down. My health ain't going nowhere. My health, okay, now Emochka. Second spear, double spear on the man. He can't go nowhere. Oh no, stun by Krager. Big demolish to follow from one warrior into the next. Zerkers to get out of that one. Got himself proxim executes too. Looking kind of good for Krager. Just need himself a good leap and a charge to reconnect. Does get it. Storm Bolt. Emochka does have a trinket. Holding on to it. Blade Storm. Soften the stun from Incarnation. That is beautiful for Kragar. Fear. Trinket out for Emochka. Parry out for Kragar. He was looking like he just wants to counter the Feral. That Ursa was good. Second charge is still available, however. One more execute may just do it. Regrowths for Feral are massive. Try to go for a kick. I think was juked. Yeah, it was juked. And Kragar just sees like a big, good hit. Real fast. It might just do it. Emochka, however, even 47% dampening with a Mortal Strike releasing healing further. Feral Druids have a lot of self-healing, so Emochka could actually live this for a while with a wall. Got some damage on the Kragar. Try to see if he can just fight through it. Roar onto the warrior just to disrupt it for a second. Has a leap charge. Does he get the angle though? Leap. Almost lands a kick. One exit could do it. One exit should do it. Oh! Oh my goodness, he had the heroic strike, but the execute needs to go through. Storm Bolt. Demolish. And one more. Oh, that execute. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Dude, Warrior executes it really hard right now. But I grant you this from War Within, no really complaints. Other than Devour being so gear dependent. Yeah, Devour is definitely fun, but definitely gear dependent. I do agree with you on that. I do wonder if they could change the tuning for it in the future, but yeah, I feel like unless you have best of the best gear, you're not seeing you peak damage it. But the scaling is nuts though with gear. And imagine now the scaling is going to be until the next season. And after that, we could have like 1,000 mastery, more than 1,000, more 1,000 haste, and then start putting points into crit for crit damage. That would be wild. Saya up next versus Cracker, who does Slayer Feral. Against a Red Paladin, this may be a much tougher matchup. While Saya does not have a Hodge, Cracker is still going to be under a ton of pressure. Demolish is going to get a lay on hands out of Saya. Cracker needs 10 seconds until he can get himself a parry. Unfortunately, unless Cracker times a Blaze Storm, he won't be able to get out of a stun. He's trying to see if he can charge. Great Fear. Trick it out for Cracker or Saya looking to go for a stun. Cracker needs a parry. Pre-parry. This is huge. Saya knows he's going to go for a Hodge after the parry is gone. Cracker may need to go Rallying Cry before that, or before the guy by the sword falls off. You have the damage. He doesn't have the damage. Hold on. Cracker can still do something. I thought Saya had a Wake of Ashes ready to go. Cracker with a stun. Saya does go for Blessing of Sanctuary to reduce it heavily. Reflect up for Cracker. I don't think he'll have Reflect back up for another Blaze Storm, but still maybe somebody could work with it. Does get a download on him. Oh, unfortunately, Rally Cry falls off. The Bard health is out. It's going to be down to last year. Anix? I don't know how to say her name. I almost want to call it Jinx, but that's not his name. Ann Jinx? I don't know. I don't know what to call you, Ann. Good old Ann. Started off with a Blessing of Protection out for side just to stop any of those bleeds. 61% dampening. 11 minutes into the duel. Closer to 12. 11:30 really. As Ann tried to see if he could back up out of this. Saya's right on his tail the entire time. Dawnlight burning on the Feral the entire process here, and it's actually starting to feel quite a bit of pressure. The guy's just gonna back up out of that completely, try to see if he can go for a bit of a resetty. Is that a chest piece, or is that a tabard, or is that a crafted chest piece? I can't even tell. I saw it being very, very blue. I thought it was an Alliance tabard. Honestly, Trinket out for Ann. Knock backwards out of Saya. That is the weirdest knock. Does get a stun. Is going to be shield defended. Saya still has a bubble, so I think he's probably going to try to see if he can hold it and hopefully have it for Adaby. If he can get the dot damage onto Ann and just keep the pressure rolling, yeah, he's just going to go for Dawnlights offensively by the licks of it. Trying to make some hammers happen here as well. Big hammer procs, another hammer. Ann may just die here. Barskin is not enough here. Barely alive. Got himself a bit of the frenzy region. The heals as a Feral Druid are actually decent enough to barely keep himself afloat, but not enough to fully recover. He just needs to catch a re-stealth. Couple of regrowths behind the pillar, and you'll do it. Saya, if you mount up, pick up the eye, there's nowhere the Feral can go. He's going to go for regrowths immediately. He's still picking up the eye to make sure the Feral cannot get himself a reset. Root from a distance? You instant cast a root? What the hell? If you hard cast it, can't even tell. It looked like you almost instant cast it. Oh wait, actually you probably do. Do you get instant cast roots? Maybe it's something with a wild stalker hero talent that gives him some insta-cassie shenanigans. Saya with a trinket does take out the Feral, holding onto the bubble, trying to go for regenerating before Adaby charges him, and Adaby gives him a chance here. Actually gives him a chance to get a bit of a recovery. Well done, well done. What's up, Jake? How you doing, my guy? He's gonna clean the floor with him? You think so? Yeah, I wish, but no, the Feral, as good as they are, it is a Red Paladin on the other team, right? It is a Red Paladin, so it's not gonna be easy. By any measure, it's not going to be easy. It's giving him a full reset. Saya could just spam out a bunch of mana and get a fully caught up. I don't know if he's got... I guess he probably shouldn't burn first stage, should he? Yeah, those flashlights are so expensive for how little healing they do. Holy, look at his health. It is inching to 100% little by little. Adam is like, you know what, good enough. This is going to take ages. This is going to take actual ages. We're already 14 minutes into the match. Let's get it going. Get a shot on to Saya. He doesn't go for the Hodge. Bubble immediately. Trying to see if he can punish Adaby. Adaby with a trinket. Doesn't go for a Vanish. Adaby is going to take a lot of damage. Cloak of Shadows is able to soak up a lot of that Dawnlight. So Saya is going to have to use the Dawnlight defensively to try to maintain himself. Adaby still gets Shadow Blade. So he's just trying to see if he can keep it at it. Shield of Venice not going to be big at all. It's going to pop fairly quickly. Unless Adaby is going to end up backing away. It looked like Adaby was chasing after Saya, but now the cat and mouse chase has shifted. It is going to be a Blessing of Saint. Next stun could be huge. Saya, do you have anything for this one? Hodger at most. You can only counter. Hodger! Woo! Dead. Dead and buried. The Toxic gonna be last one left. Good to know that Rep Allies are not completely immortal. It would have been wild if he just lived it either way. Would have been rough, huh? Adaby is trying to see if he can get himself at least a little bit of healing. Toxic's kind of just letting him get in the opener, if at all possible, but he's gonna dive back into stealth. Looking for him. He's out. Yeah. Adaby did poke out of stealth though. To be fair, he did poke out of stealth. He does have a trinket. He tried to see if he can give Adaby a chance here. Oh, wait, Adaby, did you just kill him? She's dead? Oh, you barely lived. Adaby needs one good hit. Can he do it? It's really down to Toxie. Oh, it didn't matter. Toxie just gave him like, hey, here's your opportunity. Knowing, well, in fact, ain't no chance this man is coming out on top. Ain't no way. Let's get us another one going. Gotta love assassination, huh? Gotta love it. Alrighty, teams. Saya, Saya, you're gonna have to be very, very vocal with me in DMs at least. Letting me know how the team is doing. You know, if they're all comfy, if they need some snacks, some juice, whatever. What the hell, 380? I don't remember if 380 was the number, but I guess we're going from 280 and onwards. Okay, Krager wants to do switches for teams every 3 matches. Every 3 matches. Każde 3 igry budu пересобирать. That was hard to say. Стараться новых людей брать. Okay, I'm gonna be doing the same. So every 3 games, we'll take the teams we got now, play them for 3 matches. Needs a +1. We need a +1. Pass me lead, and I'll take care of it. Hopefully we'll get ourselves a +1 really quickly. Boys, if y'all want to join us, we got a spot. We're going to be listed on the Molten Core, as usual. If you want to join us, more than welcome to. 1 sec. Please. We need a +1. Perfect. Mirror mirrors. Mirror mirror on the wall. Who's the prettiest of them all? Is it this guy? Hold on, how pretty is Mog? I can't tell if it's his Mog, because sometimes the game doesn't really give the Mog. We'll find out in a second. Okay. Let's do a hook point. Normally we do like Togeron. Let's just do a hook point. Dampening, man. Yeah, dampening games are going to be rough. But it's okay. I really do wish I could control dampening. I would just not let classes have high dampening. Though again, I feel like if a Rep Pally was running around with no dampening whatsoever, they just would never die. But I guess that would give other classes at least like a chance, you know what I mean? But yeah. Let you figure out where I'm at in duels, because I did save it as 380, but I don't even know if that's the right number. I don't think it's 380, but I guess we're going from there. I have no idea. Alrighty. Switch. Got ourselves team 2. We got ourselves the good old boys here. We got Sai over here. I do like Sai's turquoise look, man. I do like the hammer, turquoise, the mount, the whole combo. It does look good. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I probably should have gotten that Mog when it was on Trading Post or whatever. Was that Trading Post or was that store? Toxie, we got ourselves Emochka. I kind of like his Mog. I was just like all over the place. The backpack, the dagger, which is the feral dagger. We got the tabard, the Illidari tabard, and then like the rogue pants. It's a little all over the place, but I like it. Also Albert here, who actually almost beat Zakhan. First one over in this team is going to be Anvard. As a, what are you, dwarf? No, you're an orc. I thought you were a dwarf, honestly. You just look so condensed. Your armor and everything makes you look so compact. That makes so, I want to make so bad. It does look good, doesn't it? It does look good. If they could add skips to that mega dungeon, I think it'll be fine. If they add skips, it's going to be much easier to go do those bosses to get the items. Because they got some fantastic items from there. Anvert, hold on a second. Are you just dead? Trinkets, this man was for a while. He's like, you know what? This rogue is putting in the business. That is a lot of damage. Big ascend, trying to see if he can send the man to heaven. The rogue does end up backing up out of there. And no flame shock. Means the rogue gives himself a clean reset. Goes in with yet another garrote. Or a kick, rather. Anver's still dying to the blades. He's still trying to see if he can find through the rogue. Into a cheap shot. Oh my. Toxie, that could have been a lot of damage, but the man lived the trinket. The feral immediately with a blind. Some blades are going to be on him. He's going to get some dots on the feral. Try to see if he can back up out of that. Feral's just bumping into dots himself. Kidney shot should be coming up soon for the rogue, right? Rooted them. That's not good. Vanish cloak are available. Toxie has a cheat death, so he's playing into that rather than passive DR from Feint. As long as he denies the Feral the opener, does catch a restow for a second into a Vanish. Is going to give you a little bit of healing. Cloak of Shadows to make sure Moonfire doesn't sit on you, but the bleeds are still rolling. And got himself plenty of healing though, so he's okay. At least for the time being. Gouge for just a moment. Try to see if you keep the pressure, but Toxie, I don't know, with your bleeds, with your health, it just, there's not much you can do. Feral Druid dots are very, very good. Very good. Messiah gonna be up next. Got himself, actually denying the Feral an opener some way, somehow. Is that the bleeds from the rogue doing that, or decide just like randomly cleave him? I'm not even sure. Bop Insta? Okay. I guess he's seeing the incarnation out of the Feral Druid. Oh, the big bleeds. He's like, you know what? I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to maintain my health. I'm going to start burning my immunity buttons. My forbearance buttons early. Trinket immediately out of that clone. Hold on. And you're getting buttons out for, from Saya. You just got to find a way to live. The constant sustained damage of Saya. He's going to go for a clone. Can't really stop it. But it's going to be very, very short. And just use a regrowth or two. Look at this regrowth. Dude, you know, look at those regrowths. They're so strong as a Feral. Mostly because of the whole, the fact that they share a hero talent with Resto Druids. So Wildstalker has a lot of like healing and damage components that aren't that different from Feral or Resto. Like some, but not really. There's a lot of those like crossover, like bonus to healing that benefits Resto greatly, but also benefits Feral fantastically. Especially 1v1 content. And does get hit with a Hodge. Bear form available. Barskin, why does he use it since he's going to get locked down anyway? And Saya, unable to really crack through Feral defenses, he's actually starting to take some damage himself. Is going to go for Dawnlight. Maintaining his health a little bit here. Root out for Ant, just goes for Clone. He knows he can just go for a lot of reheals, so he's not really going to invest a lot here into that duel. Just going to go for a complete reset behind the pillar. For Saya, there's just not much you can do. He has to let the Feral get away. Who is going to be able to get a proper opener. Incarnation real soon. Got the big bleeds. In cap to follow. Should be potentially Incarn maybe? No, not Incarn. No, Sai is going to try to see if he can go behind the pillar. He can regenerate through the dots, but look at those bleeds. They are pushing the south back down. They are pushing the south back down little by little. And it looks like it's probably going to be another go by the Feral. Isaac going to get picked up by a Paladin. Is going to go for the Rake opener. Incarnation, everything available. May need to pre-wall this potentially, or bear form. It is big bleeds on him. Hodge, lay in hands. Wall actually does pre-wall this, so it's perfect. Sias does get himself a reset on health, but it doesn't matter. His health bar is like, you know what? I am going to sleep. I am dropping. Hold on a second. I'm taking a knee here. Not happening. No. Saya trying to desperately hold on to whatever health he has, but the bleeds are still burning through his shield, even though he can't really do much about it. He's just health. He's just bleeding out either way, and does need to reapply big bleeds again. Wait now for the Blessing of Saint. Still going to be on him. Unfortunately, it's going to be shortest stun in the world, and does have a trinket for the next Hodge, and Saya has a Hodge ready to go. And maybe just fight through it. Try to see if he can back up out of there. Actually, not trying to fight Saya at all. Might need to go for a Cyclone here. Saya's health is also kind of low. Big bite. Oh man, escapes and bubbles out. The fact that you lived that bite, oh my, I'm surprised. And hold on, you might be able to do it if you got any more fortification in ya. Now will be the time because Saya is dry. 11 seconds on a Hodge. Roar, clone is gonna get a reset. Saya does have a trinket, doesn't use it, so and it's a full recovery. But then Saya, you got one more Hodge in you, I think. One more Hodge, Wake of Ashes wings and everything, and does have a Barskin here, trinket. Denying the Feral opener. Barskin instant for Ann as soon as he gets it. Do you just keep going? Do you just keep putting in the pressure? Knocking Saya back, looking for a reset. So it looks like Incarnation is waiting for that Incarn. Saya, you got 6 seconds until Incarn is available. You got to make a play now. He's trying to see if he can push it. He's trying to see if he can push it. Bear form is available. And I don't know if you got anything up. He's going to go for a clone. No way to break out of that Cyclone. Regrowths are available. You have a full Incarn ready to go. Holy, Saya, you have a Hodge and a Shield of Vengeance. That is all you got to your name. Hodge before the Feral can get the opener. He got Incarnation, so you know he's going to be a re-stealth, Rake, opener, stun. Maim instead. Classic Sank tried to see if he can stop the stun and back it up out of there. I feel like, and you got Incarnation. You got to make the bleeds happen. Does get the big Rake stun. Shield of Vengeance is on him. You got to get the bleeds going. Knock him back for a second. Whatever heals you got is whatever heals you got. And Saya looks like he's just going to keep pushing in. Is going to get hit with a slow. With the trying to go for as many regrowths as possible. Hold on a second. Can Saya come back? 3 seconds on a Hodge. Blind. He's gonna get the opener. Barskin to counter it. Saya got a minute until Bop is available. I feel like the Feral wins this, but it's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell for certain. He's got regrowths. 48 seconds on a bop. 6 minutes into the duel, so the dampen is quite high right now. Like, there's only so much healing you can do at the moment. Saya got himself the... Oh my god, the damage. The Pharaoh wins this one. Holy. What in the world? I can't believe it. Looks like Pharaoh is assassination on steroids. His dots hit harder. His burst rate is 1 second to press. He absorbs, heals so much. Pretty much, yeah, Toxie. I'm not gonna lie. They do have better bleeds than assassination. I'm not gonna deny it. They do have better bleeds than assass. You'll love to see it. Yeah. Definitely love to see. I definitely love knowing that there's other classes that are not as OP as or at least can compete to a rep paladin as far as strong 1-to-1 options. Feral Druid is definitely up there. Definitely up there. But yeah, Toxic, I do agree with you. I do wish Blizzard gave Assassination Bleeds a little more love, but ever since the rework for Midnight, they became really poison heavy. Bleeds do damage, they do work, they do well, right? You can spread bleeds and Crimson Tempest them in Mythic Plus, but I mean, look at the Feral Bleeds and Bites. There's not much you can do, unfortunately. Mage could have went for a block, but I think he spent a global and someone else trying to prep some damage. But the entire time, the Feral had pressure from the jump. Bleeds, and that was it. Stun onto Albert before he can even do anything. Ruining the men out in place. And Albert is kind of just... He's going to have to wait it out, I guess. Unfortunately, he is having to wait this out. The Bleeds are just going to roll. The Feral is not like... It looks like the Feral didn't really commit the biggest Bleeds, but at least wanted to get himself a bit of a resetty there. Is gonna go for that stun. IBF immediately out Albert. Full army of undead in play. Roar to try to get away from the army. Could go for Ursus to keep the army at place. Actually, he's gonna end up corralling him to a corner here. Some of them do end up leaping and charging after the Feral. He's okay. Tried to get it interrupted. Did not get kicked though. It is a full juke, and Albert's health not looking that good. It is actually just getting drained, bleeding out profusely on the arena floor. Try to see if he can back up out of the keeping the Feral next to him. Try to keep a tight grip on the cat, unable to really stay on him the entire time. And for Anne, he's able to go for a full reset behind the pillar. If he can go for another stun onto Albert, he might be okay. Albert, I feel like he's kind of just drained. There's not much you can really continue with here. He does have AMS. There goes a stun. For Anne, he just did the big set of bleeds and just backing up out of that. Letting the dots do it. Well, Al, unless he could... I guess he could go for Death Pact. That is going to give him some health to work with. But I was going to say, unless he can heal, there's just not much he can do. He does do good damage. Like, the Feral knows he's kind of squishy. If he stays out there out in the open for too long, he's not going to be good. He's going to be in a rough spot, and Emochka is going to be up next. Feral to counter another Feral. Got himself full bleeds. Roar out by Anne. Try to back up out of there, but Emochka has him. Full card, full everything. Up next, either Krager and Naspershka or Zakon. Now, it looks like Krager is kind of looking at the team, trying to figure out, like, who's next. Is it Zakon? Is this Naspershka? He's just AFK. No, it looks like it is going to be Kragar charging in versus the Feral. He's probably looking at the team like, hey, do you guys want to take one for me? Take one for the team? I don't want to fight a Feral. I'm a warrior. That's a hard counter class. Though Kragar is able to deal quite a lot of damage to Emochka, though. Quite a ton. Emochka, however, is going to back up out of there. Has a lot of healing. The bleeds on Kragar. He's going to have to do something. Might need to go for a big shield in order to let second wind keep him alive here. Unable to really stay on the Feral. Might even have to go for a parry just to give him some more defense. Defensive stance is helping a little bit with the dots. Got him some shields, but the bleeds are still going to rot him. Reflect in case there's any magical procs out for Emochka. And I think the thorns are not nature damage. I think they are full blade damage. At least I'm pretty sure. Maybe they are nature damage. Yeah, just bring back Sepsis and Old but Assassin will be fine. I think they could. Yeah, bring it back as like a capstone or something. I feel like they could work out pretty well. Kragar, unfortunately, is just rotting right now. Emochka not... Dude, these Ferals are going to be running the show, are they not? Unable to get a proper rake stun, but it's going to be maimed to follow. It is very, very short maim. Kragar barely has health. Does get himself a demolish. It is going to dampen some of the damage from the Feral. Parry up right after to give him some more healing. Hold on a second. Maybe he could break through. He needs a big leap to reconnect. Defensive stance just to live the bleeds a little. Yeah, if anything, you got to give Warriors like credit. Their defensives are great. They could reduce damage by quite a bit, but Emochka does get himself the on-scene strike at the end. Going for regrowth. Zekon is up next. Trying to deny the Feral. The opener is still going to try to get it going. It is going to be a maim either way. Bleeds are in. He just going to have to go for Bleeding Kite. I feel like if Emochka stays next to the Paladin and if he's in line of sight, he's going to lose. Like it's just a guaranteed loss. What's going to help him win is bleeding the Pally and getting hell out of dodge. Running as far out as possible. Quick roar. Wall? Emochka with maybe a heal? He does have Heart of the Wild. But I don't know if he's got that big heal for Heart of the Wild. Maybe. Does have an Ursos to slow him down a little, but he's still down. He's still rotting. Having to walk the consecration, cinching his paws a little. Try to go for maybe a stun. Does get a stun. Doesn't matter. Red Pally's gonna get him. That is high dampening. And got 4. I didn't realize he got 4. He's healing his high, but that, you know, it's a feral druid, so I'm not surprised by that. But that's a lot of damage. Cats, huh? The cat, as you can see, is literally out of the bag. Kragar and Saya, let me know when you're good. And we'll get it up and running, and then we'll rotate the teams a little. Saya, let me know if we're good. Oh, we need 1. 1 sec. Okay, 2. We need 2. Apparently we need 2. Molten. If you guys want to join us, more than welcome to. Group is going to be listed under Raids Legacy under Molten Core. Here we are. We need bodies. 2 of them. Midnight Duels 3 1. At least I think that's right. Alright, who else can I invite that I have not? See if maybe Azrael wants to join in. Do we get Bayek in? I want to get Bayek, but 2 Pallies in one team I think is going to be too strong. You know? Curdy's not on. I would have wanted him. Goeris, get in here, bud. Get in here, bud. We're raid? Okay, cool. We're still in raid. Now, where was I? Okay, that's where I was. Connor had a good message earlier. Luffy's a PvE guy. Shadow? Does he join Duels anymore? I don't remember. That Grand Arena? Okay, well, we need Onomas still. We need 1 more, we'll be good to go. Yeah, I loved Legion SL. How Legion SL we had that one talent which was, do you want poisons with Toxic Blade or bleeds with? I forgot the name of that spell. Do you want... You're doing about 5 minutes? Okay. We got I can invite... We got 1 spot open, ATM. I mean, I could... If I buy it, I guess. Or give Azrael like a minute. Sorry for not being here, boys. Yo, get a grind going, Johnny. Get it going, my guy. What are you doing? Working on the Gladiator mount? If you are, get it. Another guy, I think Romaro, I think was it, or somebody else was also working on a Glide mount. So get it, my friend. I'm watching actually. Quick BRB. Okay. All right. That's good. Cobra looks like he's doing his thing. So yeah, we'll just wait. I think we'll just wait for Azrael. Wait for Azrael. And then after the next match, I guess, I don't know, should I reset the group? Because we are swapping bodies. We are swapping people. I guess, yeah, no, I'm not going to swap too much. No problem, my man. No worries about it. Yeah, I feel like Doxy, they definitely do need to do some of the bleed. So you could have like a more dot heavy build as Assassination. I think it'd be sick. Working Glad 3,400 keys. Yo, get it. Yeah, it's a really good season for it, man. A really good season for it. I guess it depends on our class too, but like Rogue in particular was really incredibly easy. That being said, Jay did help me with the 18 Nexus. That helped me get into a lot more keys than I would have normally, I think. Just because Rogue is not really super meta. But, oh my god, melee comp in particular. Mwah. Every time we get a melee comp and I play Outlaw, keys just melt. But Assassin is also really good, though. Assassin definitely also really, really good. Which was either Bleed Burst or Poison Burst. Oh, was it the one where it's like you hit the guy and the dots tick out really quickly? Versus like Big Shiv, Toxic? Yeah, something like that would work too. They do have that talent. It's just, it used to be a passive, but then they removed it. They made it passive like when you have high energy, your bleeds double tick. And they do like, you know, they don't double damage, but they do like, they tick again for a certain amount of damage. So it was like, okay, don't spam energy. It's fine to be high in energy because you actually do decent damage. So it's like, encourages rogues not to spam their abilities. To play a little bit more slowly. Whatever, you know. Does Proxy join these duels ever? He's in Shadow Labyrinth, so I forget. Okay, I think we'll just wait for Azrael. I think we'll just wait for Azza. Got one coming in 8 minutes. Just let him a party now. Oh, Tricky? That's another guy, if he's down. Hello, Zdarova, привет, Zdarova, ask again. Zdarova, drug. Hey. My main Discord account got banned, by the way. Has been proceeded, took the account out fully. It was halfway through an appeal on them as well. Oh, wait, so you're gone, Jake? Okay, well, you gotta get back in here then. Is it actually Big Chill gone? Is Big Chill actually just dead? Or what? Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm already back as Jake 2.0. Okay. Whenever you pop in here, I'll hit you with the... Oh, there it is. I see it now. I see it. Here we go. What else do you have? You just had Fang. Okay, cool. We got you. Jake 2.0. I like that. That's funny. Okay, so we'll need, hopefully, Astra? Is that somebody on NA? Oh, it is NA. Even Paladin. I don't remember the name Alaru at all. Astra. I feel like I haven't seen that name in a hot second. I'm 100% going to try to keep appeal literally vlogs of me being logged in America. They have logs of me being logged in America. Yeah, that's... I mean, I'm sure they're doing it for like safety precautions or whatever. But yeah. Understandable. You know? Understandable. Alrighty. Let's see if Azrael is back by chance. Because with him we're good to go. Kind of wish like if let's say your account does get like hijacked, if maybe Discord could like back up that data and like make a new account and like upload that data to a new account. So like all your like DMs and things at the very least are like, you know, stay. Amori? Okay, well we got Amori. Sorry Azrael, we pick up Amori. Wait. Can Disc want to push? Got 400 days in Rogue's a good player? Ah, Amori, get out of here with that, dude. Ah, it's funny. That's so funny, man. That's hilarious. Oh my god, that's funny. You actual... Okay. Bro, the things Rogues gotta do to get into groups, am I right? Shit, I'm gonna bow down sucking on the group leader's toes just to get into a group for M+ raids or what have you. As a rogue, dude. Rough life. Even though the class ain't bad, we're still gonna like prostrate ourselves just to get into stuff, man. 6 years of memories. Exactly. Hardest hitting thing. Otherwise, the servers that can still rejoin. Exactly. Like, it's memories, man. You know what I mean? So much of your shit is so online that, like, when you lose an account, that's it. Everything's gone. Imagine losing, like, your Steam account or WoW account. It's like, yeah, you can start a new one. Yeah, you can re-level a character. Yeah, gear is going to be a pain, but you can still do it. But it's the memories, man. So much stuff that you had, gone. It is the worst. It'd be kind of nice if you could somehow, like, back it up, right? Like, take a moment, back it up on a server. So if you lose the account, you can just take all that data into a new account. Keep the data. Man. That hit me. That hit me in the feels, actually. It's like, all that memory's gone. Which. Got ourselves. And over in this team, not going to be first up. Looks like they're sending Zekon instead. It's going to be Amori as a rogue. Not even opening in stealth. What is this, like, snowy white and blue mod you got going on? It's hard to tell exactly what you got going on because it's all purple too, but... He's just going for damage. Is going to go for a quick sippy as Zekon got the dots. Hodge! Oh my god, Amori's health! Was not looking that great for a moment. Does go for evasion. Focus shot is available in case he wants to do it. Hasn't even used Shadow Blades. He's just trying to see if he can fight through with Zekon just PVing the man down, but he's going to have to go for a reset. Vanish may be necessary. Man just might melt. Hold on a second. You need a button. You need a button. Oh no. He thought... Maybe I can barely somehow escape it. Maybe I can somehow barely survive it. Maybe I can just not quite vanish. Not quite cloak. But yeah, I feel like at that point as a rogue, you have to play it a little bit. I feel like if you play risky and you do end up escaping with a reset, you're going to be so far ahead. But yeah, I think at that point, like, at least maybe Burning Vanish might have been, in hindsight, the play. It's hard. Because I feel like as a rogue, if you play risky and you do escape Zakhan, you almost died just now. Lay on hands. This guy's not going to play risky. He got it. Let his health get too low way too quick, but at least he's able to press the button. Saya actually getting pummeled a little bit. Though Zekhan's health is also about the same health. So both of them are going to have to be looking for a setup. Saya with a bit of a blind. Hodge trinket out for Zekhan immediately. Saya with the shield of vengeance. Zekhan may need someone here to follow up. Zekhan got damage on his own as well. Is going to go for a Hodge. So he's actually countering Saya's lay on hands with his own lay on hands. So, oh, Wake of Ashes for his own Wake of Ashes. So he's able to at least keep the pressure going. Saya is now starting to take a decent bit of damage while Shield of Vengeance is active. Rather, he's backing up away to make sure the Shield of Vengeance doesn't pop right in his noggin. For Saya right now, he's actually okay. Zekhan is down on lay on hands. Wish the game tracked lay on hands cooldown. Because I know it's down, because we watched it. Zekhan, my man, unless you bubble. Oh, no, it doesn't need a bubble. Doesn't need a bubble to Hodge. Saya able to counter it perfectly with the rightly placed, rightly timed Blessing of Saint. So Zekhan may be in a bit of a rough spot. Unless he goes for a bubble. Science health is also kind of low. Zekhan, no mind. Lay on hands solves it. Solves those issues. Zekhan may need to take the next Wake of Ashes and just dump Dawn Light stacks on him to make sure he's got the biggest heal possible. I think that's his way to recover here. Blind, he got a Hodge in 5 seconds, so Saya has one available. Bubble out for Saya. He knows this is a great spot to be in. Zekhan is going to try to see if he can go aggressive here, actually. Hodge or the Saya, try to see if he can get a bubble out of him. Shield of Vengeance. You got a Shield of Vengeance of your own. You could possibly use it as Saya's shield about to pop. He's going to get a shield of his own, so it's going to be pop for pop. Hold on a second. Saya is able to recover a lot of health, though. It is now Zekhan back on the defensive again after immunity, after shield. His health is still unable to recover whatsoever. Trying to maintain himself. Wake of Ashes. I think double download into himself. I think you have to. I think you have to. Saya trying to go for regenerating Hodge. Do you have a follow-up? You don't have a Hodge. Wake of Ashes. Wait a second. Zekhan escape potentially doomed situation. Hodge onto Saya. Saya might need to bubble this. Try to go for self-healing. Zekhan is also going to go for self-healing. And now both paladins are just using Dawn Lights in order to maintain themselves. Though Zekhan's health. Again, I see his man's health start to recover. And then Saya finds a way to bring it back down so low. Spell Warden. Zekhan, unless you get a Wake of Ashes and self-heal, he's still offensive. He's still on aggression. He's still doing damage. Sees the immunity. Now he's going to go for a heal. Regenerate and recovering just a smidge of health. Zekhan with a Hodge. Trinket is available. Saya has a trinket as well. Is going to not... Oh, he's going to trinket the Hodge. Zekhan is still pumping Dawn Lights offensively. The entire time he's just like, burn, Saya, burn. He's not really going for defensive as much as I thought he would. Who's up next? And one last duel. And did it just fine. So I'm wondering how that's going to go. Because Saya still has a bubble. All Ant's got to do is get the cooldowns, get the damage, get the bubble, catch a resetty, and then go again. Shield the Vengeance up for Saya. But the blades, man, the blades, he knows. If he doesn't make a move himself, already in half. Stun is available. Wake of Ashes. Do you heal or do damage? He's going to go for a heal. At least one of those Dawn Light burn into a self-heal. He has to. At least one of them is a self-healing Dawn Light. Got himself a bit of damage. Skin is available for the Feral, and just try to see if he can push him over the edge. Maim to follow. Blessing of Saint for Saya, so he doesn't sit that stun long at all. For Anne, the question is, do you still have the pressure? Do you still have the damage? Does himself a stun with a shot and melt and a bubble. And a bubble. And Saya cannot play his defensives at all. Hodge is available. Saya's gonna have a big go and has a trinket available with the wall as well. So he's actually okay. I don't really know how Saya makes it out of this one. Normally, I'd look at a paladin and I'd be like, you know what? Pally wins. Because it's a paladin. They're really good. Those are made him very, very powerful. Knocked back with bleeds. But I feel like Saya, all he can do right now is a self-heal. Like, he's able to do decent. Right? Dawn Lights are gonna do work. But like, Dampen is getting higher. And also does have... I'm pretty sure the Feral Druid has the bite... Or is it off of Rake? Don't they have also Mortal Strike effect too? I thought it was either off of Bite. Maybe it's off of Rip too. It's one of those. But they do have a Mortal Strike to reduce the healing. The Saya, I mean, you got a Hodge. You got a Trinket coming up in 15. So like, maybe that'll help. But I don't really know. I feel like the Feral wins this one for the most part. He does have Incarnation. Is just going to go for some light bleeds. Saya with a stun and has a Trinket. Skin is available. Unfortunately not caught out in Bear while a Hodge is active. That would be the best way of going about it. Does get a restun with the Incarnation. Saya doesn't really have much left. You got Wake of Ashes, so that's Dull Knights. Maybe you could use them to self-heal. Looks like he's going to go for a more defensive play rather than offensive play versus Anne. Anne taking a little bit of dot damage, but not nearly as much as what Saya's taking. Yet another bite. Needs another go. One more hit. One more bite. More procs. Feral Frenzy. It is done. It is done. The self-healing of a Feral is really, really high. Goharis just going for a full lasso as a root comes through. Goharis is a little bit more damn. Does go for a totem, but unfortunately right out of its range. And try to see if he can go for a bit of recovery. Into a roar. Clone. Swap the wrong guy. Goharis insta trinket. Insta ascend. Insta wall out for Anne. Try to see if he can fight through it. Maim is going to go for a reset. Out in the open. Goharis, if you get line of sight. Not happening. Not happening. He's trying to go for the leap. He's got big ascend. Stun totem, try to move him. Unfortunately, Anne does stick in place with those regrowths. Take it out of the root totem so he doesn't get hit by it at all. And Anne got a lot of healing. For Guerreros, that was a trinket, that was a scent. That was a lot of cooldowns committed. Unfortunately, the Pharaohs are elusive. They are very slippery. Like, I guess some people hate how, stealthy characters use stealth in order to evade enemies. But like, what's he gonna do? Stand in front of an ascended god of just pure wind and storms and lightning and just die? I feel like it's just like a recipe for disaster. Guerreros, at the very least, can catch good lassos on Anne, which does decent damage. They did buff up lasso at some point, so it does do good damage. So you can get the Pharaoh super low and then lasso, and the Pharaoh's no out, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fantastic bit of damage. Root totems also keeping the Pharaoh out of stealth in combat, unable to get a proper rake. Stun is going to be Incarnation, so you can go for a proper stun. Maim. Guerreros, massive bite out of the Pharaoh into yet another stun. Back-to-back bites. Has a little bit of healing. The Pharaoh looking to end this here. Yet another bite. My goodness, have you tried to sass with a bunch of haste? I have not. I'm mostly a haste crit for PvE content, but I haven't had like a giga haste build. Why, Cooper, you got something going? You got some cheesy going on? I want to see it. I want to see it took a lot longer than expected. Oh, worry, my guy. I'm pretty sure we'll have a spot after this duel for you. But no, I haven't tried. For PvE, Assassination is crit heavy with haste as a secondary good stat. But I have not tried like a giga haste. Pharaohs are actually doing work tonight. A lot of Pharaohs this evening, in particular. Emochka and Anne both doing work. Emochka getting caught, stunned, and is playing on the back foot right now. Barskin does go down. Doesn't really have much. Emochka doing a ton of damage. Back-to-back flip for the Pharaoh. Oh, what a juke. What a great juke. And trying to go for a clone. Cannot. Bear for a Maim. I think it's over. Emochka does seal it, but Emochka's health also kind of low. Left bleeding. Who is next on Team 1? You guys gotta run. If you hate fighting Pharaohs, you gotta get in there fast. Look at his recovery. Look, 44% dampening and he's back up to full. Literally better healing. 25, 58 in solo. Damn. Bunch of haste and drop in damage in the lobby. Please go blur. Maybe I might need to give it a go then. Hell yeah. Although, for me, personally, I'd rather play Helpful for any PvP in particular. But yeah, that's just me. But that seems nuts, man. So like what? Giga haste, every item, all haste, forget mastery? Because I'm pretty sure Assassin is normally mastery heavy with Versa, isn't it? Just for more damage on bleeds, poisons. But I guess haste would work too, right? Because that just directly buffs energy and bleeds. Parry up immediately for Krager. Emochka is going to hit him with an Ursos. He knows he's going to get hit by the Ursos. Going back in. Does keep the Pharaoh in place with that spear. Spear also giving him that leap for free. Krager's health is getting kind of low though. He is able to maintain himself more or less. Does go for the big shields. Or not shields actually. That's just a second wind. No, it's second wind. Ignore pain. Stun. Wait, hold on. Emochka kind of low actually. Execut's kind of hurting. Oh, that is like a wall. Maim onto Krager. Rally cry, but his health. Oh, bleeds. Oh, bleeds. Yeah, Krager's just backing up out of there. Big shields. Okay, he's going to recover. Second one is going to kick in. Pharaoh, look at that regrowth, dude. Look at those regrowths from afar. 52% dampening with Immortal Strike. Further reducing healing as well. Krager's just looking for second win. It's just not really happening. Still, bleeds are rocking them down. Those dodds, the bleeds were enough to break past his big cosmic shield. Like, how do you live? He leaps. He leaps. He's kind of guessing where the Pharaoh is. First aid, recovering. Pharaoh gets the opener. Full bleeds are up. Do you go for a maim? No, it goes for a restun with a meld. Charged by the warrior. Maybe picks up a little bit of healing. Stun. Demolish. Draft. Reduces the damage of bleeds by a little, but it doesn't matter. Bars get out of the Pharaoh. And he has Incarnation available, as this is going to be Anvard up next. Charging in on the big old T. Again, another guy going for a T-Rex mount. I do love you guys using mounts that not a lot of people use. Even though T-Rex is like pretty easy to get because it's just part of a mount track. The fact that you guys actually are using it is kind of sick. 6 pieces are haste, 6 off pieces. So like pure haste, like NG items that we're talking, like full haste. That's wild. That's crazy good. Yeah, I'm actually very interested to see if you bring that into duels. I want to see how good that haste build is, man. That could be insane. It's going to be a wall out for Anvar. Try to see if we can make some damage happen. Emochka knows Big Ascend is going to be very, very scary. First wind strike with the Tempest connects. Emochka knows to back away for the rest of it. Anvar is trying to heal, but look at the healing difference. Unless you can get Maelstrom stacks to get those heals pumped up, he's not going to be able to do too much here. Does get himself a big Zapparoo. Second zap. Emochka with bleeds. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way for him to do anything about it. Cheap shot by the Rogue. Trinket. Leap with a Barskin, bear form, roar. Emochka is doing everything he can. Urso's onto the Rogue, who's just going to catch a re-stealth. He knows he's just going to get going. Dots are going to be on him, I think. Pretty sure he's dotted. Where is he? Oh, another guy that's using a mount is kind of sort of easy to get, but also not a lot of people ride. Emochka goes with a stun. Do you have a root for the Rogue? He's trying to see if he can back away. Oh, no. Does get a root, but the last second, there's only so much you can do. The Arcane Mage trying to see if he can make some pumps happen. There's going to be a blink to follow. The Rogue goes in. Big damage. Mirrors. Trying to see if he can maybe keep himself alive here. He's going to have to find a way to deal with the Rogue. Does get himself mirror images. Maybe that's why his name is Mirrors. Mirror on the wall. Who's the winner between these two of all? Blink by the Mage. Mage go for a block here. Does get the Rogue out with a orb. Get another blink. He literally can't stop him. He literally can't stop mages. Ring of Frost. Almost catches the Rogue. Does get him some missiles. At least for a second. Mirrors is going to have to get himself like a CC set up on the Rogue and then go for full burst with the Phoenix and everything. I think that's what he'll need to do. Spochka technically doesn't have any cooldowns, but I think the Mage is going to need to use everything in order to get the damage onto the Rogue. Does get himself a blink. Trinket. Breath. Poly. Full burst. He's going to have to go for full burst, I think. He has to. He has to get the Phoenix go. Spochka does not chase. Unfortunate. Wait. Oh, yeah. Line of sight. Get him in front of the Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix. You can see him. Oh, Phoenix, please. Oh, he does see him. Literally through stealth. Dropping down meteors, but they do nothing. Why did they do nothing? Yo, that Phoenix was disappointing. He literally saw the Rogue through stealth, but he couldn't see him through like a pixel of a wall. Corner of a wall. For mirrors, it might be lights unless he goes block. Invis, block. But like... Did you hit him through the wall? Did you hit him through the block? Cutting through the big chunk of ice? It doesn't... like it's nothing? What is going on? Okay, let's get us another one going, boys, yeah? Uno mas. Get in here, bud. Saya, let me know if you're good. Or if you need more bodies. 380 something. Here we go. Beautiful. Azrael! I got you, bud. I'm gonna invite you. Here we go. Popping that invite in. Some gaming soon? Yeah. Still gaming this evening. Spots are full on 1, 2, 4 now. Is that a set playing? He said invite. Did I ever invite him? I don't think I ever invited him. Okay, well, Anisted, I can get you in. I can get you in when a spot opens up. I think Anisted was literally like, yo, toss me an invite, and I never got to invite him. Damn. Or maybe he played, left, and then came back. One of those two. Okay, we are good. Let's do... Balance rule, I guess. Damn. Let's get us going. Well, at least Overwatch Classic set to 20 right now. Doomfist DPS patch. Yo, what? Holy. They have Doomfist at a DPS? I guess that he was a DPS already, was it? Before, wasn't he? Yeah, that's weird. He hits like a tank. Oh, he hits like DPS, honestly. Even when he's being a tank. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I'm good. I double check some things. Alrighty, let's get us another one going tonight. Another duel for the evening, boys. Wait. Like 100 hours on him, and he became a tank. Ah, okay. But he still has really hard even as a tank. He feels like his DPS because he's like punch, the wind up punch. You can still one shot, I think. Pretty sure he can, or rather, I got one shot by it. Then again, maybe I played one character. Oh, am I? Whoa, I'm stuck. Hold on, I'm stuck. Yeah, there we go. I forgot there's an invisible wall out of here. I can't fly through it. The rest of the team goes flying. Who's up first? It looks like it's gonna be Metro, dude. The Pharaohs are out of their. What a cat state. I know they have like, you know, they have crash pose and people make like little like, you know, climbing things for cats, but like they're not in a pen, right? I was gonna say the cat is out of the bag, but then I was gonna say cat is out of a pen, but it's like no, they're not pens. I was gonna say something different than the bag, but I guess I couldn't come up with anything. But the cats are everywhere is what I'm trying to say. So many Pharaohs tonight, dude. Between Emotica, between Metro, between Anne. It's a lot of cats, man. And look at them just scratching each other, fighting each other too, just trying to assert dominance here. This Emotica, however, is going to be bleeding a little bit harder. Looks like Metro came in with some sharper claws. Urso is going to try to knock him back in. Emotica try to get himself a cover. Roar for a second. Metro with a trinket, trying to give Emotica any chance to come back. Is going to be the Ursos with a root. I swapped the wrong bodies here for a second, but the Pharaohs do find one another. The cat and mouse game became really just a cat and cat. Oh my god. Az is up next versus a Pharaoh Druid. He definitely needs to get himself an opener. Metro trying to go for a heal while behind the box. So for Az, at least it's going to be an opportunity to get full dots in the opener. So likely is going to be really good for him. Cheap shot. Got the dots. Get the bleeds. Trying to make some damage happen. Hidden shot to follow. Kingsbane is going to back up out of there. Could go around the pillar and go for a quick interrupt. Is going to go for an evasion. I think that's where potentially could be an opportunity for Azrael to really commit some damage. I wonder if a trinket goes through it. Trinket does not go through. The Pharaoh is going to get himself a reset. The blades are still on him, I'm pretty sure. Moonfire onto Az, so he can't really catch a restart himself, so he's going to have to get in there. Next time by the Pharaoh could be really deadly. Gouge is going to help. Gouge, unfortunately, doesn't break to damage immediately. Trinket blind out of Az as soon as he sees Metro going in for an incarnation. So I think that's where Azrael is probably going to try to see if he can get some big damage in. The road is going to be empowered. Dots are in. Kidney shot could be huge. Main for a second. Metro knows he's going to be in trouble. Step, kick, or kidney with a full death mark. Is this going to be enough? Big and Venom. Vanish shape shot. Oh my god, Azrael. Didn't need Kingsbane, didn't need nothing. He just went in for full burst damage of all of the bleeds all at once. He does end up taking him out. Well done, well done. This does at least also give him a little bit of heals as Zakan tried to have a go, but he's not rushing Azrael. He's trying to, I think, give him a bit of an honor duel. Otherwise, I think he would have rushed him while he was trying to get himself a full heal with the bandages, first aid. Is going to be a pretty good road onto Zakan. Getting a shot out for Azrael. Got the bleeds onto Zakan. It's time to follow. Did not have a prequel. Kingsbane. Zakan, you are taking a decent bit of dot damage. Does go for Dawnlight. Try to see if he can just live this. Azrael does have a cloak. He does have a vanish. Zakan, you're taking hits. You might just die to the execute damage, by the way. Hope you're aware, Zakan. There is an execute mechanic for rogues. Those bleeds, if you're too low, they do execute you. Zakan trying to see if he can go for a full regenerate and shield event is down. Is going to be a Riga Road out for Azrael. Next set of bleeds could be really deadly. Riga Road, Zakan. Zakan kind of low. Zakan, okay, he goes for a heal. Hodge into Az. Unfortunately, Azrael doesn't really have much to follow up here. Zakan's health is still super low. Zakan! Woo! Before a bubble comes through, Zakan was like, you know what? I'm a paladin. I can wait until my health is about 1 or 2, 3%, and then I'll bubble. Problem is with assassination rogues, they just need you as low as 10%, and you're done. You're done, bud. All the paladins, dude, paladins I feel like has gotten so comfortable with low health. They've gotten way too comfortable with being low health. They don't panic hard enough. So Azrael as a rogue able to exploit it. And then just says no, just insta dead. Touch of death from a distance. He doesn't need to be next to you. Just the bleeds take you out. Cracker does get blood up. It's going to be a bit of a class smash. Stun onto the rogue. Demolish goes through. As is been able to live these duels long enough where cooldowns are starting to come back. Evasion's back in. Kingsbane is back up. Deathmark is available again. Cracker trying to get himself a good angle. Spear. Azrael was hiding on the corner perfectly where he can't get hit by a spear. Cracker was trying to really get that angle. Couldn't quite do it. Couldn't quite do it, but Kraken, that is at least some shielding in order to help offset some of the bleed damage. Stun back in, dots are in, evasion up for Az. I think this is an opportunity for him to really commit full damage. Disarm for a second. You can deathmark while disarmed. I learned something new today. This is going to be full bleeds. That's going to be shield for Kraken. Just trying to see if he can live this. The dots are rotting him little by little. Not as scary as a feral dots, but still pretty solid. Riga Road, Az just letting those dots continue to pump the entire time. Charge. Kingsbane is on Kraken. I don't know if he was parrying it. He still pull that up. He's going to need to spam second wind every time, I think. Azrael, hold on a second. Kragar is kind of out in the open. No trinket available. If you get a full stun, Garrote combo, everything. It's going to be really, really deadly for the warrior. Does get himself that ignore pain. You're going to be able to ignore some of that dot damage. Azrael goes in with some dots and backs up out of there for a second. Got himself a decent setup. Lead by the warrior. He's actually far enough away where he can't really go for a charge. Could even go for a shiv, honestly, slow him down. Man, hold on a second. Kraken's still alive, though. Actually, I'm actually wondering for Azrael, because I'm sure he's in chat listening. I wonder if Deathstalker is better, because it does buff up your rupture damage by 20%, because it did buff it up recently. I wonder if Deathstalker would be slightly stronger now. Maybe not. I know the Fate Bound is really solid, but I'm just wondering. If you're getting full bleed dot damage, I wonder if that rupture buff. Ooh, Kingsbane. Kraken's super low in health. Does pick up a little bit of health. Battlemaster Trinket in order to give himself a little bit more health to work with. Rallycry also available. Cheap shot by Az. He's to get Kraken low enough. Kraken tried to deny getting into 10% health range. Rally is also going to be rotated, so one of those abilities is going to fall off. His health is going to drop low. Super low, and the bleeds take him. Super low. As soon as it dropped down, as soon as Rally expired, bleeds took him. Azrael with the Cloak of Shadows looking for a reset. Gouge on the Shaman. Doesn't have a blind. Does have a vanish. May just have to use it. May just need it unless you catch a restealth. Kidney shot. Leads onto her hand. Oh! I would vanish, honestly. I vanish. Ooh, that was a lot. He's still dotted though. Stealth. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's fine. He's safe. Yeah, unfortunately, Anvar does drop down the totem right on top of him. I don't know if there was like a flame shock or anything on him. Oh, Voltaic Blaze. Looks like it wasn't. Man, to pick up the eyes. Anvar did end up burning a trinket and a wall. So that was actually quite a lot committed by the Shaman, because I think he was like feeling like, okay, now I can kill him. Now I'll win this. Azrael needs to be really careful. Shaman, while not an easy matchup, is doable as Assassination Rogue. You just gotta be aware that Mushka is gonna be up next. So I don't know if you wanna be tame with your cooldowns versus Anvar. Is gonna go for Deathmark. Kingsbane, no, he's not gonna be tame. He's gonna send them. Lasso. Azrael can break out of it. Anvar is going to take a lot of dot damage, catching up a decent bit of healing. Stun Totem is going to go through. Yeah, we'll follow up. Sunder. Oh, but the dot kidney shot was enough. Azrael does not have a way out of this. If the Mushka saps him, it is lights for him, most likely. Or you catch a re-stealth. It's a full reset. Suburb versus Assassination. Az is a blind really soon. 20 seconds on a trinket. Hold on a second. I really do think this duel is for Assassination to win. This is his duel to win. Oh, put him in combat. It's Mushka. Cheap shot. Hold on a second. Azrael, you gotta live. Live, blind. Oh, no. That's rough. I actually thought, like, if he gets full trinket, it's his duel to win. But unfortunately, this Mushka does catch him. Burst of Subtlety is still very, very spooky, very consistent, very strong, very, very expected amounts of damage you can do with it. It is rough. Guerreros with a wall. This Mushka does get some damage, and as soon as he sees the wall, vanish. Stealth. Back up out of there for a second. Blind so Guerreros can heal. I really don't know if you really need to use a blind on him. Oh, that root is unfortunate. Guerreros with a send, but a great time smoke bomb though. He's just trying to see if we can waddle in there. Trinket. The Spurska. Evasion. That ain't going to stop it. Cloak might stop some of it. Not really, though. Vanish is still available. Disarm. That is going to do work. Yeah, disarm on the sentence is a huge stop. Lasso. Not enough. And the Spurska does get himself one more good hit. The mage running through, but it's going to be the Spurska catching the re-stealth. With a vanish, Mirrors are going to have to pick up eyes or look for him. Man, and there, if Azrael, I don't know what it could have, how that duel would have been better for him because it's a tough one. But I guess like if he would have stayed in stealth a little longer, wait until Trinket is back up and available, because you could always Trinket blind this Mushka. I don't know if he has any combo points like blind, especially Trinket. Maybe you kidney him, full burst, full go. Maybe that could have worked, but maybe I'm just imagining a scenario at this point. Very, very likely that's also what's happening. It's going to be ultra available for Mirrors. He does have blinks, he does have everything. Just saying the stealth Trinket is back up. I think that's the only that's also where my brain is going, right? Like, what could you have done? Because it was a definitely tough matchup, but I can't really think of anything else you could have done in order to like guarantee a win. But yeah, trinket is the only thing, the only deciding factor maybe that might have helped. But also you went for bandages, not knowing exactly where the guy is at. Like, there was literally no clue. And you did back away with him as he did Phantom Knives. I just don't really know what you do from there. It's just he got a stun on you first. I don't know if like gouge or having a stun first would have done it. This Mershka just tore up a mage. I'm just hanging out with Azrael, just chatting with him in the chat, talking about the rogue things, because I'm thinking about it from like a rogue perspective. What could he have done differently? Because it's like hindsight 2020, but like in a realistic scenario, putting myself in his shoes, he played fine because there's no way he would have known where Nesmershka was, right? But like it's just an unlucky matchup. I just didn't realize Nesmershka was gonna go chopping that mage up. Just like that. Saya is up next, last and left, and Nesmershka has no health whatsoever. He does have Cloak of Shadows and Trinket and everything coming up in Shadowblade, so I mean, maybe Nesmershka what he could do is just sit out and let the game go into deep dampening, and then just give a deep, you know, backside cleaning to Saya with all these daggers. I still never got this mount. Maybe I should start leveling in new characters that go leveling on. I should start leveling through the War Within zones, just so I can maybe get more shards. Just go through some of those, just level through questing within the Kazagar area. That's probably what I should do. Like, do every single side quest, slay as many mobs, get as many shards as I can. That's probably what I should start doing, shouldn't I? Because it's just weird, man. I should do it. Because I need that mount. I need like, what, 3 more shards? It would take maybe like 3 hours of farming at most. Bring a Boomy and Starfall and just dot things and rot them at this point. Like, it would be quick. Wouldn't take long at all. Nesmershka though, chilling over on the far end. Got her last pick, War Within. Yeah, I should have done it, dude. I should have done it. Like, if I take too long, I'm gonna miss out on that Alani mount and Harandar, and I'm gonna miss out on that Hawk mount, the Hex one in Zulaman. Although I'm pretty sure I'm like, I don't know, 300, 400 of those like spirits. You get 1,000. I don't know if I have the patience to keep farming them. Although I'm glad on my rogue I still have that quest so I can like, you know, get them all easily. I can like, just throw the poison and one-shot mobs essentially. Just takes a hot second. Gouge by Nesmershka, kidney shot to follow. The rogue is out. Bop immediately by Saya. Wake of Ashes is in play, but the rogue is going to vanish out of there before Saya really has himself a proper go. So Nesmershka is going to play it slow, huh? Slow and steady. Something caught him out of stealth for a second. Unfortunate. That's any of the best 2 spots I use for it? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, if I knew a couple of good spots to farm it, that would be fantastic. Saya does go for Blessing and Saint. I mean, for Nesmershka, what can you really do? You do have a Trinket, you do have Evasion, you do have cooldowns you can work with, sorta, but like, you're just gonna be worried about that bubble. And lay on hands. And lay on hands. There goes a Vanish. His last Vanish, unless he can wait out like a minute and a half. It's gonna be his final one. Never got Searsburg mount. I remember farming that one. I remember putting in the time for that one. That one took like 8 hours of just constant farming. I did it in a sitting, in one sitting. It sucked. It sucked, but it was worth it. It's awesome. Another one I did was the Undermined one, the jacket, the trench coat. That one sucked too, but I did it over a couple of days. Still hours of time spent. Saya does get hit with a big coup de grace. Leonance is up. Nesmershka commits with a cloak and evasion, but he's gonna end up backing up out of that. I think try to see if you can maybe go for a blind with Saya. Blind would be huge. Saya could bubble. Not gonna bubble. I think Saya knows he can just win if he just holds on to bubble. Smoke should be able to catch a re-stealth. Does sap. Blades are available. Nesmershka, I don't know. Trinket is not available. Vanish not available. No cooldowns are available. No cloak, nothing. I feel like if he goes in after Saya, the only thing you can maybe try to do is like Shadow Meld the Hodge, but really, ideally, the best situation for him right now is to sit in stealth for as long as possible. The more health you can recover, the more cooldowns you can recover, the better spot you're going to be in. Trying to go for first aid, but at 76% dampening, you ain't healing nothing at all. And Saya knows not to waste a Wake of Ashes just thrown out randomly into the air. He's not going to be doing anything like that. Nesmershka does get an opportunity to get some cooldowns back. Not Trinket yet. Vanish is available. Blades are available. Maybe can make some work off of it. Kidney. Ah, bubble. Yeah, Saya, as soon as he sees the Shadow Blades, he's like, I'm out. And Nesmershka, back it up out of there. Wait, you did get a charge advantage. So you did end up using that advantage to escape. You have dots in it? You do have some dots. Maybe you could sap Saya still. He's gonna play it super safe. Hold on, dude. The cat and mouse game is on. Saya no longer has a bubble. Hold on. Did Saya lose this? Hold on a second. Did Nesperska actually play Saya like a fiddle? Hold on a second. So far, he's actually got all these defenses out. Nesperska does have a trinket coming up soon. Cloak, evasion, blades in about a minute. Wait a second. I think Nesperska might have been able to rogue his way out of this one. Just stay in stealth. Come back when you have cooldowns. Dodge Saya whenever he has a hodge. With those vanishes, right? You just immediately, as soon as Saya gets out, vanish. Before Saya can really get on top of him for a hodge. He does have eyes. He sees you. He knows where you are. Hodge. You have a trinket very, very soon. But Saya, this is your one chance, one opportunity. Trinket available for this Nesperska, but he goes in for a stun. Saya breaks out of it. Evasion to follow. He needs a cloak or shadows. Cloak. Okay, you're still not out. Meld. Oh my god. Nesperska lived that go by Saya. Saya has a trinket back up, so Nesperska will be able to at least counter trinket for trinket. 85% dampening. Nesperska needs shadow blades and everything. Oh, this is rough. Nesperska, I feel like you go with cheap shot into kidney shot if you're gonna see Saya. Something, anything. Oh no. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? I just don't really know. Can Nesperska actually make it happen? Because he played the slow game. Lots of time spent in between goes. I just don't know, man. Isaac gonna be up and available soon for one on the other side. I think I picked up on this side, so far end should be getting on site here very, very soon. Nesperska does have a vanish available. Maybe he could go the opener and then side does something. He trinkets and then vanishes out, comes back in. You're not healing. At 89% dampening, you're not healing. Didn't realize these duels were going to be this long, this lengthy, but you ain't healing, buddy. This is rough. Oh, that spot? Really? Ah, okay. I see. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll try that. I'll try both of those, Jake. That works, man. Appreciate it. Sap out. That's going to be Nesperska. Back it up out of there for a moment. Wait, actually, hold on. Trinkets are out. Saya is now without a trinket. Bob coming up at 23 seconds. Nesperska, his Bob is up at 23 seconds. You might want to go now. You might want to... I don't think you want to do that. I think you just want to go 10 seconds, Nesperska. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Where are you? 7, 6. You got another cooldown to get through now. You now have another one. Unless you can interrupt him on Holy. You got another cooldown. Oh, man. 95% dampening. Gouge, kidney. He has a Bob to stop it. Unless you got something. Hodge, trinket, evasion. Cloak is available too. Might just want to burn a cloak, honestly. Because that's going to be a lot of damage. He's not going anywhere. Saya, your health. Yeah, Saya realized, wait, this rogue is not dead. This rogue did not run. Now he's running. I would have just committed to Nesperska. You had shadow blades and everything. I would have just stayed in. Oh no. Oh, he doesn't get caught. Okay. Does Nesperska have another go? Bubble. Nesperska, I feel like he waited too long. I feel like Nesperska played it a little bit too safe because Bubble's available now. Bubble. Oh, he's not going to use it. Not until late. Cloak. Bubble. Okay, Nesperska is immune. So is Saya, but it's only a matter of time. At least he Hodge missed, but it doesn't matter. Nesperska is just dead. Just clobbered. Oh my god. Azrael 4, well done. Well done. 3 for Nesperska. Unfortunately, couldn't take down Saya. Damn. This is where I feel like Nesperska, while he has Shadow Blades, as soon as Bot was gone, go in. I feel like rogues need to be better at going in than backing up out. I don't think normally subtlety rogues have this natural propensity to just back out all the time and reset, go again. Go in. You have Coup de Grace, you have Shadow Blades, you have Dance, you have Blades. Go. You can do damage. You have a lot more sustained damage than you used to. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get another one going. Saya and Krager, let me know when you guys are good. I don't think we need to switch up team for Saya because their team... Or do we need to switch team for Saya? Okay, we'll do one more as this team for Saya and then we'll try to see if we can switch them up a little. Because they do always... They've had rotating new body pretty much the entire time, right? There's always a new person playing on that team. This is how it feels like. Okay, so the blue farm exactly where the world quests are. And red, make sure you're in a phase where Dalaran has been blown up. Okay. Somebody going away? Or not? Okay. Alrighty, let's do Rook. Beautiful. All good, Saya. No worries. Alrighty, we are good. Over on Team Saya. After this map, Saya, we will remake your team. So you'll tell your team like, hey, we're remaking, join up. Gala's gonna pick some new bodies. Yeah, so we'll just remake the team a little. We'll open up. We can get Koopa back in. We can get like Saya because he's gonna be lead for the group. And then Emoshka, Guerreros, Mirrors all can re-sign up. We can pick up Anasted in. And then we'll basically grab 2 people that haven't played and 2 people that have, right? Fresh new faces, but also some people that already played. Which got ourselves. Who's gonna be first up on this team? It looks like it's probably the hunt. No, I was thinking it was the hunter. We haven't seen too many hunters in these deals, and I do like seeing hunters. I do like seeing when they pop up. Oh, I was hoping we'd see some survival hunter because they did change them up a little. More sustained damage, less burst damage. I was hoping maybe they'll be like playable. But we got a BM. I don't think BM got anything new. Metro tried to see if we could escape the Ring of Frost, the Prison of Frost, with a lead, but wasn't able to quite do it. There's going to be a Mirror up next. Does get the Phoenix down. I'm hoping the Phoenix does summon Metro. It needs to back away. The Phoenix is going to be Pyroblast and Barrage. Dude, Phoenix does no damage. Metro's health did not go anywhere. Literally did not move. Did not budge. Meteorites do go through. What is that? What is that? Hold on. That was actually quite a lot of damage. Mirrors did get a big barrage on him at some point. Does go for a touch of Magi. More meteorites going down. More missiles are falling. Does he have one more hit? Hold on a second. Oh, the arcane. So close. Not quite, but so close. Needs a kick. Needs something. Got him some shields, but I don't know. The Feral does get hit with a breath. Nova doesn't quite connect. You have a Ring of Frost. Unfortunately, that didn't connect. Meteorites do fall through, but did they actually connect? Oh no, I think Mirrors, dude. Mirrors had such a good go. Mirrors had such a good, powerful go. It was just absolutely chunking out huge portions of Metro Rider's health, man. Like, actually so good. But unfortunately, it does not take him down. Man, is Arcane really not bad of a spot? Because I remember Arcane started out kind of overpowered at the start of this expansion. Like, really strong. Everybody on the mother played one. And then it's like kind of waned after a while, unfortunately. Root out, Saya trying to see if he can get himself a better angle. Metro trying to see if he can back up out of there. It is a Feral Druid. Needs himself a bit of a reset away from Saya. If you can go for Roar, Clone, and go for heals, it'll be golden. Trinket insta out for Saya. Trying to see if he can back keep the pressure going onto Metro. Who is the one trying to see if he can back up out of there. Cannot really go for a stun. While Blessing and Sanct is on him. Does Trinket. Maybe an opportunity. Maim. Metro is just still on defensive. Still on defensive. Needs to back up out of there completely. Not in an amazing spot, but he's trying to do whatever he can. Does go for a shield. That shield gets broken through so fast. He has a wall as his last bash of the defense. Does have Incarnation, so maybe he can make some work with Incarn. He's just trying to see if he can back away from side. Go for a little bit of reheal. Does go for a stun. Bleeds. Does go for the bleeds. Big dots are in. Bop available. Sire removing all of those. Barson available for Metro. Is going to give him shield and a DR. But it's not quite out. Wall is available. May just need to send all of it too. Is it enough? No, it's not enough, unfortunately. By someone playing Shadow Priest in PvP. If it's said Shadow Priest in PvP, they can't do anything but like damage. Oh, they can't CC or really anything. They're in a bit of a rough spot, man. They don't really have a lot of crowd control like they used to. So I think it makes it a little bit tougher. Honestly. Hey, Mandal. Like, what's up, man? You're getting gray? Yeah, I'm a little gray looking. My what is it? The color scheme for the webcam is all kinds of off. Honestly, I feel like my webcam is dying. Every time I pop the stream on, it looks all kinds of odd. So I just like try to temp it down a little and I look a little more gray. But that's okay. Honestly, just saying pale. Wall out for Kiskach. Kiska? I'm gonna call him Kiska or Kisa. Either one works. It's close enough. It's close enough because Kiskach is that? Wait, hold on. Is Kiska Chizeh? I don't know what that Chizeh means at the end. But Kiska. Well, good enough. It's kind of like a soft way to say kitty. Sorta, kinda. Kind of. Sorta. Saya does get hit with the freeze. Oh, not a second layer on hands. I was thinking for a second. You go, it's getting kind of low. But I guess that is a Beastmaster Hunter. They don't have that much burst, and the hammers do keep on flying. Rat Paladin was a Beastmaster Hunter. Not much you could really do in that situation. Nesmushka up next versus Saya. Last time these two played, Naspershka played maybe a little bit too safe. Bubble still available for Saya, so potentially Naspershka could get it out of him. He's not going to go for Shadow Blades. He's going to go for damage without blades. Udergrad does damage, but it's just not quite enough. Stun, Naspershka does burn a trinket. Next thing he doesn't. Saya does have Wake of Ashes, but late towards the tail end of that Wake of Ashes. Still got hammers that you can still hit him with for a little. But the disarm doesn't really do much for Paladin, unfortunately. He's going to be Saya catching up all that healing. Trying to see if he can go for Blessing of Saint. Cheap shot still goes through for Naspershka with blades and everything. This is where the rogue needs to commit damage, but Saya knows he's just going to kite him out. Slow him. Let him walk in Consecration. Walk away from the rogue. Not fight him whatsoever. Naspershka, unfortunately, unless you get back in there while blades are active, I really think you should have just dove in. I really think you need to dive in while blades are up. That's where you do the most amount of damage. The most amount of damage. It's going to be a killer shot before Saya picks up the eye. Saya can still pick up the eye if you wanted to, right? And chase up the Naspershka. He's going to do it. He's going to do it in case the Naspershka is going to try to run out. Clock shot is up. But Saya can always press bubble. Still keeping the eye. Chasing after the rogue. Not letting him do anything. It's going to be a big kills for Saya. Trying to keep the hammers going. Another hammer hit. With a blind right after. But does he do anything to follow up? Well, let's go for a trinket to follow right after. Shadow strikes are in. Cheap shot to follow. Bubble right after. Saya does not have the eye anymore, so at least Naspershka was able to wait it out. But it is going to be a full reheal. Naspershka, he's got no Hodge. Or yeah, Hodge. No Bob, no Bubble, no trinket. If you were going to have a go, that would be the best time to do it. Picking up the eye. So Saya's trying to get the opener to Naspershka. Might force a rogue to go for a really aggressive advantage just to go defensively here. It is going to be an aggressive advantage for a shield. So that shield is getting burnt through pretty quickly. Into a kidney shot, but Blessing is saying stops that kidney from being too long. Naspershka got blades, but unfortunately Saya got that big hammer damage ready to go. Rest in Hell is up next, charging in versus Saya. Trying to see if we keep the pressure going as best as possible. Glaver on the corner. Does not get the stun, unfortunately. He tried to go for the Chaos Nova, but it did not work out. Was not in line inside of him. It was not next to him. Back it up for a second in case there's going to be a Hodge. Saya does have a Hodge. So it's going to be a bit of a stun with a bit of damage. Rest in Hell with the eye beam is going to be a Hodge to follow. Check it out for Rest in Hell. Does he have a follow-up? Unfortunately, he doesn't. That is a hunt. But unless he goes in for big go off of that hunt, not much you can really do in that situation. Unfortunately. So Rest in Hell is in a weird situation where he's kind of needs to wait out until Saya's away from the pillar so he can get a good angle, because that pillar and the slows, it makes it really difficult for Rest in Hell to stay on him. But now he's out. Backing up out of there for a second. Blessing is sanked out for Saya. So there's going to be Rest in Hell going for more backloops. Again, trying to dodge a Hodge as best as possible. Blade Dance available while in meta. And that's going to be a Hodge. Full burst out for Saya. Rest in Hell stunned out of that meta, so you cannot continue the pressure. Can go for a meta of his own, though. He used a meta only for my beam, but couldn't go for a proper meta. I'm just wondering if he's going to go for it, because his health is getting really, really low. Trying to see if he can take out Saya. Looks like without committing too much damage. Possibly. Shield Divinity spots back at him. 10 seconds until a Hodge is back up and available. In prison for a moment. Vaunt is going to be Magic Immunity. Rest in Hell does not have enough physical damage. He has a lot of chaos damage unless he flies back up in the air. Next Hodge could be really deadly. Trying to see if he can avoid it. Does dodge it. Actually, hold on. He does dodge a Hodge. Oh, that could have been rough for him, but Goeris with a taser. Ah, unfortunate. Damn, he dodged the Hodge too. He was trying so hard to get it going, and one time he was able to do it. When it really mattered, he was able to pull it off. Beautiful. Into a Stone Totem. That's going to be Krager breaking out of there. There's still 3 more to go for Krager to fight through. Big demolish Goeris. Taking hits. Wall. Bloodlust available. Disarm a little early. He still got that Ascend. Still got the Ascend that he can send. Fear breaks out of it immediately. Parry up. Is Goeris parry? Is Goeris getting parried? Wait, can you win strike still? Wait, I think he actually will get parried from a mile away. He will actually literally get parried. What in the world? Because he did not win strike him at all. Or if he was trying to, he was getting parried. Krager still might die though. Hold on, he's also getting low. Goeris will last. Hold on a second, trinket last minute. Goeris, do you have anything else to live? Colossus Smash breaking out of its spear down. You got Voltaic Blaze. He can heal a little. Big Tempest. Burrow down. You heal. Try to knock him up. Did not get a big uppercut. Is it enough though? One execute by the warrior. Battle stance. Oh, gorgeous. Gotta love the animation of the full burst. Emochka trying to deny Krager the opportunity for second wind healing. Krager does not have anything. Nope, doesn't have anything. Let's Cracker could just, I don't know, rallying cry and let second win keep him alive here. It's an unwinnable situation, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Unfortunate. 3 for Saya on that one. Lots of damage, lots of healing, but the Demon Hunter does snipe out a quick win. How many more will we do, Dal? We'll keep going as long as we got groups, man. As long as we're having fun. Yeah, I'm down to just keep playing. Alrighty, Saya and Kragar, let me know when your boys are good to go. Yeah. We need 1 on Saya. Oh, it's perfect. We actually could swap some bodies out then. And instead, got a spot now. Here we go. I'll open it up for LG too, but I will let Anisted know. If you guys want in, join us. So shall pop in the middle. Oh, gee, friend. No worries. So we got a spot if you guys want to join in. Got 1. A spot for an Uno Mas. Who else can I invite if not Anistad? Sure, you can invite a friend. Coming in. Sounds good. Sounds good. We're in, baby. We're in. So I didn't get to rotate the teams fully like I was hoping with Kragar duels. But yeah. Alright, Kragar, let me know when you're good. Kragar is also rotating some bodies. Cool. Perfect. When Kragar's ready, we'll be good. What's up, Tricky? Hope you're having a good one, man. Tell my friends I would like to run Uldamon in Classic a few times on my Hunter for the gun that you can replace for 15 levels. And I've never heard a group of people all say no that fast. Damn. No, Apache Gatova. Beautiful. Got a whole new team. I don't get a new team, but I got a couple of people swapped out. Whatever I can, man. Who the hell is this gear breaker guy? You're just hanging out? You there, elf. Hold on. I'm not an elf. I'm a spectator. I am not an elf. I'm a ghost. Trust me. Hit down. Hold on. That's what it. Find out. You don't want to find out. Are they there? Fighters. Of course. Why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be? Hold on, I'm roleplaying here, but I need to not roleplay. Invite spectator. I'm not going back. Not a big fan of them. But they are a fan of you. And your skin. And blood. And bones. Kragar, M3S5. What do we send you guys into? Lord Iron. I like that guy trying to roleplay. I appreciate it. My character's name is definitely not very roleplay heavy. I'm just here on some on Argent Dawn because of a long running joke. Literally Dow Spectator. Not a real character. Actually, Dow Spectator, I guess I'm a ghost, aren't I? So I'm gonna say I'm a ghost. That works because I'm not real. I'm just I'm a spectator in duels, but I guess you could also say I'm a spectre of sorts. Alrighty, let's get ourselves an Unamas in here, boys. Did I save that one? I don't think I did. Switch. Got ourselves Kragar over for the team 1. He's not gonna be first up, but it looks like we got Metro. We got us Nasnoshka. A lot of I can switch for one guy. What's up, my man? I like this dude. He's got the full, like, you know, the axe set. He's got the guitar, axe. It's so good. Metro first up. Yeah, versus the mages. Last time Metro and the mages actually did have a pretty close duel. Link out of the mage immediately. Breath into Ring of Frost. The mage needs to have a go immediately. insta go, insta damage, big burst, whatever you got before the Feral can really get it out of sight. It is going to be a Skull Bash on Arcane, which is super unfortunate. That's the Phoenix. The Phoenix is going to be an opportunity for you to make some damage happen. Metro needs to get some burst out and running. Arcane missiles are going to help out. Barrages needs to go through as well. It's got little meteorites flying down, bigger meteorites flying through. Is it going to be enough? He got proc potentially into a block, but unfortunately Metro, he doesn't really take that much damage. Touching the magic with a bit of that dot damage. Hold on, is that dot damage from touching magic is what does a lot? Because last time he was doing big damage, but this time I think Metro just ended up doing too much pressure to him. Dude, Arcane mages, we used to see them all the time. Now we barely see them. Blizzard, you got to think about something. You got to think about Arcane mages, man. You might want to do something to make it playable. Cheap shot by Azrael. Bleed class Feral versus Bleed build Assassination Rogue. Trying to see if we can make a play into one another. Kidney shot off of that Kingsbane. Is that a death mark? Evasion available for the Rogue. Is it trinket this? Could aggressive does trinket. Does try to see if he can make it happen. Evasion stops the Feral from getting an opener into fill shields by Metro. Azrael just needs to break those shields, but Metro is looking to go for recovery. Wall shields are active. Those bleeds of the Rogue are no longer enough to break through. Cloak of Shadows right after, still dotted up. What the hell? No, I cannot join your group, man. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I cannot join the group, my guys. So sorry. Unfortunately. I'm nice. Metro's dead. Oh my god. I was thinking Azrael might just die. I was so confused by the invite. I wasn't really paying attention, but Azrael does win. Sap onto a lot of stuff, but adaptation! The one-time adaptation is actually big value. As you might just need to banish it. Yeah. Wake of Ashes does hit you. Oh, that is rough. Wake of Ashes by Paladins, man. Not the first time we found a rogue. Probably won't be the last, honestly. Won't be the last. Stunned by Emojica, goes in. Aladdin got himself a blessing of protection. He's gonna break out of those bleeds immediately. And Ursos unfortunately does not keep him at bay. Emojica tried to see if he can back up out of there. Will Emojica have to commit a lot of cooldowns here? Is gonna go for a main. And Ladoshik looking very healthy. Does go for a blind, playing the Dawn Light, stun to follow. Trinket available for a Feral, but he just got a bark skin it and hope that that'll be more than enough for Ladoshik. This is the big ramp up of the dot that he can do right now. The Dawn Light is rampant and is doing just fine. Bark skin and Emojica still not out of the woods. My god! My man! Still not out. Roar for a second. Aladoshik. That's our adaptation. So next clone, he can just let a clone go through, honestly. He's gonna break him out immediately. Aladoshik, is Emojica gonna go for a clone again? Might just have to. Aladoshik, your health. Lay on hands. Hodge, Trinket and fall for Emojica. I think you just gotta, I don't know, spam clone at him or something at this point. Leap does get him some distance. Regrowth for a second just to stabilize a little. Yet another regrowth. Third regrowth. Rebuke. Rebuke your regrowth. And Emojica, I think, might just be on a last foot, man. Back paw. Or maybe he's fine. Ursos? I feel like a lot of shit could have just kept going forward. And it would have been able to yoink him back towards where the Feral was, actually. Instead of yoinking him away. Does go for a Hodge. Barkskin available. Incarnation is available for Emojica in 5 seconds. If he can live long enough, a lot of shit. I don't know if he's got much health. Shield Dimension is going to help. He does have a bubble. Stun. Incarn. Doesn't want to give up the bubble. My god, Emojica! Dude, I thought Ferals were busted. And I was like, you know what? I know Pallies are really strong on those, but Ferals are next level busted. That rebuke taking him out. But apparently, a lot of shit is showing us that, you know, Pallies is still very, very good. Very good. But Tricky Drew as a Feral Druid with Convoke going to be up next. Bubble immediately out for a lot of shit, just for counter entirely. Tricky Drew playing Convoke instead of Incarn. I wonder which one's better. I know that Incarn is really, really strong, but does get cloned. Does get cloned. I was thinking his adaptation was gonna proc that, but nope. I was thinking I know Convoke is really, really bursty. But I wonder which one is actually like objectively better. Ursula is down. That's gonna give Tricky Druid at least an opportunity to back up out of there. Could go for regenerating, but instead he's gonna go for regrowth. Actually, regrowth probably do more healing. Blessing is saying so. No stun available, so Tricky Druid is gonna have to take damage. Barskin does give him a little bit of survivability. Immediate stun? Wait, did you maim him? Because that rake, I don't think would have gotten him out of that adaptation. That must have been a maim, right? That's crazy, dude. A lot of shit just absolutely destroyed it. What is happening? Also, I don't even know what the green aura around you, but he's just aura farming at this point. And Saya is the last one left. A lot of shit so far. Like, we've seen Paladins do well this duel this week so far. This match, today. But usually they're like, I guess a feral, Pallies did fall over. Pallies did not live too long. And then here's a lot of shit who's just like, feral, nah, no worries. Second feral, yeah, it's fine. Keep at it. I didn't realize there was 2 ferals there. Stun, a lot of shit does not have an immunity though. So it's going to be a question of how does he keep the pressure rolling versus Saya, who has a lay on hands, spell warden, bubble. Incarn is better, though I thought maybe it could get a sheet Kavok, but yeah, it was Mame. Ah, okay, yeah, Mame will explain it. Because I was thinking for some reason, like, you trinketed and you got a rake opener. But yeah, I guess Mame would do it. Mame would do it. Yeah, I just didn't know what's better, if Convoke was better or Incarn was better. I just see a lot of ferals go Incarn, but I didn't really know which one was actually objectively better. Immunity out for Saya. A lot of shit just needs to live this. He's got Dawn Lights pumping through him. Stun onto Saya immediately as soon as the spell warning goes down. Does a lot of shit have any more defenses? Let's see how lay on hands, because Saya's health after the immunity is back down again. A lot of shit looking kind of healthy. Saya cannot hodge a lot of shit because that's going to be adaptation immediate. Immediately adapting it. A lot of shit with the Shield of Vengeance. Saya is the one who's got Wake of Ashes, so you think Saya would be the one on the offensive here. A lot of shit is looking extremely healthy right now. Shield of Vengeance not holding on anymore, but Saya's health is still lower, so a lot of shit can stay aggressive. Hodge, Saya can break out of it unless he goes for a bubble. Does he go for a bubble? Hammers, lay on hands. Does a lot of shit have a big button himself? Does he have a lay on hands of his own? Because he's going to need something. I don't even know if Human Racial is going to let him out on the next stun. Let's go Saints. Saya knows not to go for a blind or Hodge. He knows to delay it a little bit. A lot of shit. Hodge, no Human Racial. Can he Human Racial at all then if he is running adaptation? Oh, your health. Oh, man. I was thinking for a second, like maybe a lot of shit will make it out of there alive, but nope. Yeah, without laying hands or nothing like that, there's just not much you can do. Hold on. Fabrica Zvils. Wait. A Cloth of Stars? Is that what your name is? Or Fabrica. It's like a fabric. A fabric of stars. A fabric of stars. That's so sick as a name. Boom Kid, and he's actually in booming form, not the stars, which what everybody does. Clones him. Unfortunately, fabric of stars was not enough. Unfortunately, it just was not enough. Boom Kid does big damage, but Saya is a paladin, so there's a lot of damage, a lot of pressure, and especially is up next. No bubble though, so Saya has nothing left. Unfortunately, I think Saya did burn a bubble against the Boom Kid too. A fabric of stars. That is so good. Such a good name. The Smash guy does not go with the Shadow Blades. He's just gonna go for like an opener and then back it up out of there entirely. I wonder why actually. I was thinking we're gonna go in for full go because Saya didn't have much. But maybe the Smash guy is trying to play Super Slave. Maybe he thinks Saya still has a trinket or immunity because he's got nothing. He's dry. Completely dry. Cheap shot is going to be blessing us and stop it. A trinket is going to be blades. I feel like the Smash guy needs to commit. Play him like he's a dungeon boss, dude. Just hit him. Just keep attacking him. Don't back away. Just smack. Just keep smacking. There it is. Only a matter of time. A lot of shit picking up 3. Plenty of damage in this man. Plenty of healing too, but plenty of damage as well. Well done, well done. Let's get ourselves another one going here, boys. That was a kind of a quick one. Kind of a fast one. Cracker and Saya, let me know when you guys are good, or if you need more bodies, and then let me know. I got it right. All they 12 for hosting as usual. Gonna do some 3s. Sounds good, my man. We get some good work in 3s this season. Are you gonna go for the God Mount? That thing does look real good. Look real good. Saya, you may need to toss me an invite, man, so I can help fill up the rest of the group. I have a friend? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Just let me know when you're good. And we'll send it. Staying up till 5 AM. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Alrighty, let me know when you guys are good. These are fun, man. These are really, really fun. I do wonder if like we've had classes switching over to different hero talents since some of the recent tuning. I wonder. No, it looks like majority of Unholy Death Knights are still Ride of the Apocalypse. There's like barely anybody playing Sinlane. Yeah, it's just not played at all. Even notice I'm pretty sure we're already Eldraki. No, 50-50 by the looks of it. No, definitely heavier on Eldraki and like solos, but Spell Scarf can be played in Blitz. But Aldraki got buffed up, although that was like the only real viable good one for PvP anyway. I don't know if anybody else really got buffed up, did they? Archimages and Sunfire, but I don't think that's really all that new. I think there were Sunfire previously. Although, dude, the amount of Archimages in brackets is low. Like in 2v2, there's like 6. Seaver because of the top. It's like the only one, bro. It's like the only one. Holy. Alrighty, we'll need one. It looks like Sai's friend might not be joining. So we need Uno Mas if anybody wants to join in. We got a spot. Cracker also needs a +1. He's looking for one more. That works out. A spot is open. I'll see if Anastat wants in. Okay, would have been another one, but there should be 2 bite. Oh, we got Anastat, so we got a rogue. He doesn't respond. That's okay. We're good though. We're good. Just waiting on Krager. It will be solid. If you guys do want to join Team Krager, they are listed up as well. They're listed under Nax Ramazan player. So if you look up for Nax and you find Krager, he got 2 spots. Looks like he's rotating his teams. I can't rotate as much, unfortunately. Oh damn, he did actually clear a full next Remus apparently. Got all the bosses. I haven't cleared like an old raid in a while, man. Then again, it's not like I have a Mog that I'm looking for. I did remember you doing next Remus with that blade that would go in your back. The cool Death Knight looking one. Way back in the day. But now you can like sheath any weapon on your wear now, so it doesn't even matter. You're the general, you can see old man bow I'm needing. Let me look at it in a second. Is it good? What am I sending you guys into? Tiger's Peak. Next takes me 4 or 5 minutes to clear his outlaw. Yeah, it's quick. It's not about like, it's not about how long it takes. It's about like needing anything at all from there at all. You know, it's that. Galgan's Fire Blaster. Gun, it's blue, speed 2.6. She has to strike the target dealing Fire Blast for, you can Fire Blast with a gun for 15 to 18 damage. Crossbow, is that what you're running with now, or is that like your best weapons? Black Crow, crossbow, 3.2 speed, so it's a little slower. Hit rating is increased, nice, that's huge. And then Rip Hook, bow, 2.2, ooh, and then attack bow between 2. That is good, wow, that's some really good items, huh? Those do seem kind of good. Shadow Hunter, Vosh, Gajin, and Gilgun Firehammer. Got it. Damn. I don't do KT. Lots of Buster, Horseman, Quarter. They're all RP heavy fights. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done any of those. I was just saying, like, I haven't done an old raid in a little while for, like, any items. So, Twitch. Does 100 damage at level 40 if you don't change it to 54 if you either of them bows. Ah! So it's like a pretty nice, like, okay, best item, the next best, and then you're good, right? That's a nice little pathway. Tricky Drew gonna be first up over the team 2, and Bayek joining over team 1. I didn't realize we're gonna get another Paladina in here, huh? I was thinking maybe grab Bayek over team Saya, but I thought double Pally would maybe be a little strong. Tricky Drew tried to see if he could escape a lot of Shaku. He's playing still adaptation. He's got himself a big go. Wait, hold on, Tricky Drew, you might be in a bit of trouble. Hold on a second. Oh my god! Wall Boris got everything used. Trying to go for a clone, but it's going to be adapt to the wall. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to adapt to the clone, and he's got himself blessing a saint, so those stones do not stick at all. Tricky Drew needs heal. He needs to keep biting and then get himself as much healing as possible. Bite, heal, heal, heal. Oh, I think it's over. Unfortunately, I think it's over. Yeah, Paladin, man. He was able to pick up a lot of pressure, a lot of damage, and unless you're playing super proactively, super defensively, there's only so much you could do. But it is going to be a Mochka trying to see if he can get himself a proper go versus Paladino. From one feral into the next, immediate bop. As a lot of Shik does not want these ferals getting any kind of early pressure. That is a bop trait now with Incarnation, so he's going to be able to at least immune that damage window and those bleeds, the initial bleeds. But it is going to be reopened by a Mochka. He'll try to get some damage going. Does go for the Trinket with a bite. Baraxian trying to see if he can get aggressive here. A lot of Shik is looking just fine. The Pancake Man is doing A-okay. Zelda's he's taking a bit of a beating, right? The blades, the bites, the cat scratches. You know, when Emochika is out there just making biscuits with the man's face, just sinking those claws into it, it doesn't feel great, but Lauderdale is doing just fine. He's actually just alive, living just fine. Regrowth's available, and as long as you can stop the Pharaoh from getting regrowths, yo, that blind is filthy. Stun to follow, no chicken available. Emochika without a wall here. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of damage. I think he did get himself emergency heal as he got super low though too. And that wall is not enough. His health is still dropping like a rock. Hold on a second. Battle Bass is shrinking. Still slowed down. Roar to try to escape a lot of trick for a second. When you're walking back into consecration, you're not even going to be able to power shift it. I think it just lights. Oh my goodness. This paladin is a #1 threat to every cat in our local area. You may want to keep your cats indoors with this guy around. What in the world? Holy. Can mirrors do something here? Because the arcane mage been trying to make plays, but it's rough, man. There's not a lot of arcane mages out in the ladder or in PvP in general. Just not a commonly played spec. But I wonder if he might be able to do something. Because he does have perma slows versus a lot of shock, right? So at least he can, like, you know, keep control of him the entire game. So at least there's that, right? There's an advantage in that regard. But I mean, maybe he can make something work. Blessing a Saint. Hold on, Poly. Oh, does shrink it. Adaptation. It's gonna be maybe repoly. Nope. Blink again by the mage. You gotta find a way to stop a lot of shit in place. Try to see if he can juke him. Does he get to him? He does not rebuke it. He does not rebuke it. He lets it go through. He's just not gonna get a go. Oh, the ultra unfortunately interrupted mirrors with the cast. That is so unfortunate. Block to follow. Not much you can really do. He wanted to have a go, but that ultra stopped his burst. That is so unfortunate. Mirrors are barely going to do anything for you. And down, unfortunately, down goes the boy. Samurai and Saya are the last two left over the team 2. That entire team is getting stripped apart. Team 2, within like what, first 3-4 minutes, it is already rough. A lot of check. I think he still has a lay on hands and a bubble. So he's walking against Saya with advantage of adaptation, being able to break out of those Hodges pretty easily. He could always break out of them pretty quick. Not much you could really do to stop him. Was it a 20-second as I can't skip? Oh, I'm not sure, Taka. I am not sure. I just have YouTube set it the monetization stuff for the stream. Wait. Really? That's weird. Hold on. There should be none on this stream. I'll double check it. I will double check it. There should be none of that on this stream though. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. That should not be happening. That should definitely not be happening. Saya does get in with a Hodge. Bubble out for Saya. You have a lot of shit looking very, very healthy actually. Just to let you guys know, for dual streams in particular, I make the ad placement manual. And then I just don't place any. Just so YouTube is just like, alright, it's all in your control. And it's like you're telling me, you wanna throw an ad here and there? I'm like, nah. I wonder if you would just enjoy the duels. Honestly. Wasn't your stream as well as I get in? That's weird. That should not be happening either. At least I'm not sure. That's weird. Yeah, my apologies, man. I'll check it. I'll check it out when I can. Shield Divinity out for Lauderdale as Saya is out and fighting to Wake of Ashes, but he only gets Spellboard. Hold on, Lauderdale is just, dude, the Lauderdale is just clobbering Saya. His health is not moving, but Saya's health is dipping. Saya's got to do something about this. That's like I'm saying to Saya knows not to go for a Hodge. For Lauderdale, he's still got a bubble in case he needs to. Spellboard and also available. So for Saya, a lot of I think still has a lay on hands too. I don't think I've seen him use that at all. Saya, unless you just go down here. Oh, lay on hands. Lay on hands. Oh my goodness. A lot of taking damage. Also got Spellboard and that's another 4-brand button trade. Saya got Spellboard as the only button left. Can he make it out of here? Or does Lauderdale become the true Paladin Slayer, the true king of the pink class, the true dawn light in the darkness among us? The dawn light of midnight. Blind to follow. As Saya does a blessing of saying, this is where Lauderdale knows hard. Just save it. Shrink it out for Saya. Lauderdale, I'm surprised his adaptation does not break out of the blind, by the way. Regenerating Saya's own sprint. He's out. He's like, you know, I don't want this. I don't want none of that. I don't want those fists. He hurt too hard. Adaptation proccing instantly. Saya, do you have enough? You gotta Wake Up Ashes, trying to go for self kills, but a lot of is like, you know what? I'm doing it up. Squeeze pressure on you the entire time. Shield of Vengeance out for both of them, but it looks like a lot of things. But Shield of Vengeance pops really aggressively. Watch one about a turkey. What about car rentals? And Blue Chew. Oh my god. Thanks, YouTube. You know what? YouTube has gotten better at recommending the right products for right audiences. But I guess like a lot of WoW players are, and Sai I think might just go down here. A lot of WoW players are up there in age, so it's like, you know what? Thanksgiving, that would be not coming up anytime soon. But hey, food, right? Hey, who doesn't want a bargain deal in a grocery store? Oh, car rentals, you know, adults go traveling. Blue Chew, you are that age, my man. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe that's what it is, right? Maybe it's just like, you know what? It's a WoW player watching a WoW stream. Let's recommend something more relevant. Nothing is going to make you feel older than that. YouTube really does gotta... I mean, I guess what else they're going to recommend? Like Ascension ads? Which I guess is another option. Oh, Loudership does have to burn a bubble. Saya actually is able to put some pressure on him. Oh my goodness. Let's try anything once. Yeah, exactly. Hodge, is it enough to switch the wrong guy and panicking? No, Sai is still in. Hold on a second. Sai is still in play. Does a Loudership have any more forbearance? But Sai got a bubble in 17 seconds. A Loudership, you better make a play now. Sai is trying to buy himself some time. Is it enough? 10 seconds. Is it enough? Can you live for 10? Hodge, no adaptation for this one. I don't know if you could human racial out of it. 5 seconds on a bubble. Blind? A Loudership, you need to make a play now. Bubble is available. Saya now got a big defense. Laying hands for Loudership. Saya got a bubble. There goes the bubble. Trying to go for a bubble on high health. A Loudership will have a adaptation for the next Hodge, so you should be good to go. Question is it enough for Saya? He's completely drained of mana. He can't heal. Oh my god, that bubble. I don't think it did nothing for Saya. It helped him just a little. It just stopped the bleeding for a little, but then as soon as the bubble is gone, the bleeding resumed. The bleedings will not stop until morale improves. Oh, wait, hold on. A Loudership is super low, too. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh, my God. Saya did turn it around. It does turn it around. I am amazed. I thought a Loudership was going to finish it all, but Saya does swing it back. Sabado, you last one left, man. You got to find a way to fight through. 45% dampen. You got a Boomkin, you got a Warrior, a Shadow Priest, and another Red Paladin to fight through. You might be able to make it happen. Evasion really aggressively. While Fabric goes in for full burst. My god, Sabado is under a ton of pressure. Fabric goes in Barskin, Bear Form. Maybe this will be enough. Shweeza back in play. Sabado backing up out of there. You do not use Shadow Blades. I feel like you should probably Shadow Blades the Feral, the Boomkin here immediately. Does trying to make it work with just Coup de Grace. Blades is up. I think he decided, you know what? I kind of need Blades. I think it's worth taking him out because he's putting pressure. Oh, Phantom Knights at the end. That's kind of beautiful. Bike, what in the world is your mount doing? What in the hell am I looking at? Really? He's like drifting. He's straight up just drifting, dude. Straight up just drifting. What in the world? Sabado unfortunately did burn a lot of cooldowns. And going up against the Paladin next is a little bit tough. I feel like Sabado might have been okay if, let's say, he went against Boomkin, then a Shadow Priest, then a Warrior, then a Pally. Then I think he might have been able to manage all these other cooldowns and then fight Bayek after. But Bayek with Bubble and Bop, I don't know, man. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know. Maybe Sabado can land like a step kick and blast him, or get a really big coup de grace with Shadow Blades, because it looks like Bayek is not really attacking. He's letting Sabado have a reset, so we're waiting until Sabado's ready. About 25 seconds or so. Bayek, nope, your mount is no longer doing it. It was doing this nice like sidestep thing, but not really. Gap someone in DPS for the 6 level difference. On Classic, that is huge. But then again, maybe they're like 6 levels higher, but they don't have better gear. Because even if you're higher in levels, like it does matter, but not as much. I think gear makes a big difference too, to some extent, especially at lower levels. Unless I'm wrong on that. Sabado is walking into this door with full cooldowns back. He got vanishes, he got blind, cloak, trinket, everything really. So literally every cooldown is available. Bayek with a shield of vengeance does not go for a Hodge just yet. Waiting out until a good moment while evasion is up for Sabado. The rogue does burn a trinket. Bayek takes another coup de grace. That's a ton of damage. Magical protection. Unfortunately, Sabado cannot really do much here. He goes in for advantage in Sippy Cup. Do you have any dots? If the rogue does not have dots, you could go back in there. Bayek will have to go for a bubble here. If Sabado is quick, should be able to go in. Gouger. Deep shot. Isn't enough though. Trinket, Bayek, oh, bubble. Sabado unfortunately does not have, oh, wait, you shouldn't have stepped down. You shouldn't have stepped down. No, I think for Sabado this is lights. Yeah, I think he was trying to go for a juke and then just ended up stepping. A louder shake does pick up 10 million damage. Damn. Pally's slam a ton of damage, man. A ton. Alrighty. Let's see if we still got groups. And if we still can get us this another go. Saya and Kragar, let me know when you guys are good. Need one more? Alright, invite me. Trust me that invite Saya. Damn, but it's so high. It is really high, wasn't it? It is ridiculously high. Yeah. It's just how it be sometimes. Molten. I did wrong thing. Oh, okay. For some reason I was already typing up the name. I need to hit the drop down first. Alright, we got a spot. Telling Krager I need 1 second. 1 sec. I'm a warrior. Same as guys better doing 70. Hey, get it. Get the ding of 70, man. Hell yeah. Well, let's get an invite, man. I need uno más. 30. See if he'll be down for it. I don't know if he wants to bring priest or warrior. If Curdy wants to bring warrior, that's fine too, because our fewer word does seem to work out for him pretty well. Ermic? Who the hell is Ermic? He's like, okay, let's go. We'll move with it. Beautiful. As a shadow, you want to go? You can go on war or any. Hold on, I'm gonna double check with Curdy to make sure he gives him the choice where he goes on priest or any other class. Because I know priests and duels have it rough, but I know Curdy's a priest main at the end of the day. Okay, beautiful. We give Saya a lead, and then we send you guys into the reeds. Where am I going to send you into? Blade's Edge? Is Blade's Edge too toxic? I kind of like Blade's Edge. Is this just the base gear of Harney? Oh, it is base gear. I kind of like how they give him like shoulder. That's only like one shoulder. I feel like those realize like, yeah, that is good. Auto attack, go bird. Heroic strike, bloodburst. Wait, this is your level 70 character? Or pretty much level 70? You literally just press like what? 3 buttons. Oh. Oh, there's like some kind of an extra one over there? Kind of extra source of damage? Get away from my Harney or Trouble in Time. Yeah, dude, I'm also gonna get a Harney up and running. I wanted to get the Heritage armor. I also need a Goblin up and running for Heritage sets, which I think will be pretty easy. I think there's Gnome that I've never done, Torn I've never done. So I think I'll probably get a bunch of like Heritage sets. This leveling is gonna be so fast. I did the Worgen one. That was really cool. Quest line was pretty neat. Goblin one I've never done. Gnome I've never done. Torn I've never done. Orc I've done. Human I've done. Night Elf doesn't have one yet. Then somebody else. No, Night Elf does have one, doesn't it? Which way? Sorta. I don't remember. 62 bot to be 64. Ah, okay, I get it. Is it gonna be Fabric of Stars? The Fabric of Stars! Nope, maybe he's trying to figure it out. Am I first, guys? Are you first, guys? I wanna know. I wanna find out. It is gonna be Sabado, though. You are up against a rogue. My boomy friend. I think with the rogue being out in the open, Fabric should know. He's probably like, guys, don't make me fight a rogue. I don't want to fight a sub rogue. Maybe somebody else could go. Fabric's like, alrighty, boys, who wants it? Man, I guess I'll go bear. I guess I'll go bear. as Sabadell is going to go for the opener, cheap shot, insta, Fabric with a bar skin with the Cyclone to follow. It is going to be tricky on Sabadell, trying to be very aggressive. No kick. Fabric just actually stopped his own cast. Disarm for a moment. This could be an opportunity for him to take some damage. Goes in for a bit of healing, trying to get some dots going, trying to get whatever else up and running. Trying to get some damage happen. Are you in Boomkin form? There goes Boomkin form. Back it up out of there for just a second. Rogue steps right after. You got to make sure trees are on him the entire time to add additional damage. Trying to go for a clone, does land it. And there's nothing he can do. The regrowths for Boomkin are so much less strong. So much weaker, I guess, is a better way to put it. Because, of course, I find a way to say something normal and make it awkward sounding. But the heals for Boomkin are so much weaker than a Feral. Just because one hero talent. Oh, Sabadell! Oh, I didn't realize he cloaked! Wait, I think it's the first time we said a Boomkin beat a rogue like that before. Hold on a second. This guy actually might have some real chops to him. I think the only other Boomkin that beat a rogue before was Ori over on the NA Realms. That's about it. Curdy on the Undead Priest? Oh, interesting. Are you Archon on that thing? Because they buffed Archon recently. I wonder if that's any good. This Ogre, dude. This Ogre needs to stop. He needs to pipe down. That is going to be the pets added extra from the side. Fabric, unfortunately, won't be having Incarnation for a while here. So you got to play, I think, a little bit more safe. He's actually going to leave close to Curdy, but he's going to try to see if he can run by him, dot him, and back away. That is going to be mind games. So a lot of that healing is going to end up hurting you instead. Fear as the trees are out. Fabric will need someone to follow up. He will need a Boomkin form. Silence, bear form. It is going to be full rift out for Curdy with the silence to follow. Trying to go for a clone. Curdy with a fade. Looks like was able to dodge it. Second clone does go through. Regrowths are helping, but that pet is going to reduce some of the damage healing you can get. Yet another clone, as is going to be Fabric trying to go for more healing. Fabric is not a Boomkin form right now, so you will need to shift to the Boomy form to do some real damage. He definitely needs to do that more, because he actually has Boomkin form. Because right now he's not a Boomy form, he's kind of denying himself some of that damage. Charges in, disarm to Curdy, try to knock him, fear to follow. Does end up picking up at least a lot of healing while in bear form at the very minimum though. He's going to have to go for Boomkin form, man. You have to do Boomy form unless you got some weird setup. Boomy form should happen. There goes the Boomy form. Silence right after. You got a bear form at the very least, so you can at least bunker down a little. Fear available for Curdy kind of sort of soon, but Fabric got himself long range. If he goes in for Incarnation, this could be huge for him. 5 seconds on the fear for Curdy. This could be the go-to. He's going to be a clone. Faded for a second. Does have a fear available, so he's actually able to pressure. This is going to be the pets dotted up. Flashy heal for Curdy. Got himself some dots for Fabric. We got Barkskin Incarnation in play. Just bursts out for Curdy. Hold on a second. Fabric just trying to see if he can slow down for a moment. Get himself some heals. But the pets... looks like they're down. Silence to follow. Does get himself a bear charge with a bash, knocking Curdy down. Trying to make sure Curdy does not have a lot of good line of sight to work with. Interrupted one Holy actually, so he's silenced out completely. Aegis is still able to proc, however. Does have a fear, so as he gets close, he's going to be able to get a bit of a quick fear, a bit of CC onto Fabric. He's got himself. Do you have anything to follow up? He got clone. He got himself on these heals, but that Siphon is going to reduce the healing by like 50%. And that Shadow Fiend is not going to feel great either. Curdy, at the very bare minimum, does have damage. He got some procs too. There's going to be some damage to set it up with a bit more burst. Madness stacking up little by little. Fabric back in the barrel form. Trying to see if he can get himself whatever healing he can. I think Fabric might be very, very heavily reliant right now on Incarnation. I think that's what he's waiting for, his big Incarn. PI up for Curdy. Difference though between those two is one has a lot of mobility, being the Boomkin, being the Druid. But the other does not have mobility, which is Curdy. He can stand still and heal, but that's really about all he can really do. Silence, however, with a bit of burst. If he got himself interrupts too, that'd be great. Rift is going to add a bit of instant damage too. It's going to be Fabric backing up out of it. That is going to be the proc, and Curdy does end up collapsing, blast bits of damage on him. With Bayek going to be up next. Curdy does win that encounter. That is going to be a quick fear onto Bayek, who did go for a Blessing of Saint. So he's able to reduce the direction of that quite heavily. And Curdy does have mind games, trying to get interrupted, does get interrupted on Shadow, got himself holy, but a 23% dampening. It's just not much you can really do when it comes to healing. Has to go for this burst here. Bayek does go for a bit of CC. Mind games, Curdy's gonna have to give the most amount of damage, but unless he can walk away from Bayek, he's gonna take a lot of that shield advantage damage to the face. That is Aegis proccing too as he gets super low. Mind games, maybe hoping that shield advantage kills him. It does heal him a little, at least it stops the shield advantage from doing damage. Zero for a second, breaks out of it. That's going to be Hodge, and unfortunately Curdy does go down. With Mirrors up next. Needs to get himself a big setup versus Bayek. Breath, it is very, very DR'd from the earlier CC by Curdy. Does get him some Arcane Surge with the pet. There's going to be immunity for a little bit. Mirage is going to keep the guy out in the open. He's going to go for Blink, but he's going to end up blinking super far away where the Phoenix cannot really reach the Paladin. Does have Ultra. Looks like he's going to cancel that Ultra. Phoenix does some damage, but very little in comparison to what it used to be able to do. And I think the Phoenix attacked somebody else instead. It literally attacked down below on the floor. I don't know what that was all about. But Mirror's got himself some missiles. Actually stacking up some decent damage. Hold on a second. Wait a moment. No! Mirror's had himself some decent bursts coming up. I think he really wanted to channel that Arcane missiles because meteors were flying. But unfortunately, Bayek was able to do plenty of damage. ONYXIA and Saya are the last two left. Is it going to be Saya? Looks like it's probably Saya. Bayek does have everything here. Well, almost everything. He doesn't have Spell Warden, but I think he's got Lay on Hands and a Bubble. Bubble I know for sure, but Lay on Hands maybe. He also got the Zandalari Racial, so he can, whenever goes like Bubble, goes for Xanda. Gets himself up and running, man. And get himself a bunch of stuff up and running. So that could probably work out pretty well, right? I could probably do really well. But it looks like Sai is giving him a full honor duel. I really don't know if Sai wants to do that because they have a Bayek, they have a lot of tricks, so he's got two Paladins. I think Sai may not want to give Bayek any I think he just wants to give Bayek respect. I think he's doing it out of respect for Bayek. I don't know what happened with the Hodge and how that doesn't break that adaptation, but for some reason for Bayek, that Hodge does not like proc at all, which is weird. You would think it would proc immediately. Sai does get hit with a Hodge. Shield of Vengeance up immediately. Bayek playing it a little bit safe. He's got damage. He's able to deal pressure to Saya from a distance. That is going to be early regenerating out for Saya to catch up whatever health he can. I think he's still trying to. I think he went to the racial just so he can use the racial to heal and then use Dawn Lights and other procs and whatever onto Bayek. At least that was my assumption. Or maybe he's just like trying to put it on cooldown so you can get more uses out of it. Or he's like, you know what? It's going to get lost in value, so I might as well use it while I have it. But it's going to be both Paladins going for a reset. Saya, Lash of Lights barely letting him recover. Only 39% dampening, so both of these Paladins are going to have to commit the Dawn Light as a resource to keep themselves alive here if they really want to keep it going. It's going to be blind onto Bayek. Saya trying to wait it out. Hodge, I don't know how the Hodge does not break. Like, it doesn't break adaptation at all. Shouldn't it? Isn't it a 5-second stun? Something's got to be going on with it, right? Something's got to be off with it. His last duel with a lot of check, Hodges were definitely getting broken out by adaptation, but for Bayek, for some reason, it's just not happening. Something weird is happening. Hodge to follow. Saya might need to go for a bubble. Bayek does not have a lot of health. He's having to use all those downlights just to maintain himself, which is super unfortunate. Stunned by Saya, looking to end this duel right there. Bayek with a bubble, ready to go at any moment. Just letting himself get super low. Lay on hands. Both Pallies use it. Now it's just a slugfest. Question is, who uses bubble first? Does Saya have to use Spell Warden at all? He may just want to at some point, because I think it'll pressure Bayek, but he might just be able to do it without anything. He just got damage. Saya with a Blessing of Saint to make sure the Bayek does not stun him. There goes a Hodge. Unfortunately, it's very short. Bayek doesn't have Blessing of Saint. Does Saya follow up with anything? He got himself immunity. Trying to see if he can pressure a bubble out for Bayek, but Bayek, yeah, there goes the bubble. Does go for regenerating. Saya still has a bubble of his own. Unless Bayek gets himself some massive bird damage out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't know if he can do in that situation then. It's not an easy one. Because Bayek, unless his adaptation starts actually working, he's just going to ECC every single time. So he's not in an amazing spot at all. For Saya, he is okay. For now, at least. He is okay for now. Look at that flashlight. 49% dampening. You ain't healing nothing. You ain't healing nothing. Plus, the mana cost is just not worth it. Does go for the stun. Again, adaptation does not proc for some reason. It should be. The stun is 5-second duration, unless Saya somehow got it to be shorter, which I highly doubt he did. I don't even know if there's a talent for that. I highly doubt it. Bayek trying to make some damage happen. Saya started to take some hits, but Bayek is definitely behind on health. He is going to be in a rough spot. Blind to follow, still trying to play it super defensively. But, yeah. Yeah, I think adaptation, unfortunately, for some reason, it just doesn't work on Saya's Hodge. So, yeah, I think it's just going to be lights for Bayek. Unless Bayek got some kind of ability in back pocket, yeah, it is done. Wait, whoa. Bunch of people running out, but it's going to be a lot of shit. Pally for Pally, Saya sells a bubble. A lot of shit, I think, is going to have to put some real pressure because last time the duel, Pally versus Pally, did last for a while. Blind immediately. Saya with the Blessing of Saint, so it's huge. A lot of shit is going to be able to delay it. Blind before he go for his own. Man, that didn't work. I know, Bayek, that's what I was saying too. It should work too. It should work, but for some reason it just wasn't proccing. For a lot of shit, look, his proc. his proc. Is that some kind of human advantage or something? It's got to be like a human racial at that point, right? There's something weird is happening. Blessing and Sink for a lot of Chick side doesn't have. Actually, he does have a bubble. I think that's why a lot of Chick is going for Blessing and Sink. Trying to see if he can stay aggressive. Gonna proc a bubble out for Saya. Saya does not want to give the bubble. Doesn't want to give bubble. There he goes. A lot of Chick can also trade bubble as well, but he's got laying hands. He's got buttons. Maybe use a bubble. Possibly. Bubble. And Saya got nothing. Unless I can heal, Hodge, it's over. It's so over. It's so over. It's so over. I was thinking to myself, like, maybe. Didn't go off once. I know! That's what I was saying! But a lot of Chick did end up burning a bubble for Saya, so now he's got nothing for the Feral Druid. Maybe laying hands? No! Bite goes through with Goeris and Kragar as the last two left. Goeris is going to be up next. I do wonder if Goeris is playing the Rift, because he's the guy that played, he's the guy that played, what's the word? He's the guy that played Archon in the past. I wonder, since the buff to Archon, who playing Archon? I know Bike, I was pretty white. Wait, Saya apparently has a strat as to make sure that prediction does not proc? Or it's got to be something that Bike is running as a talent, right? That's what it's got to be, right? It's going to be Goeris. He is playing Archon. He's got the big Halo, Void Form, everything. He should be able to pump up big damage, potentially highest damage out there. Does go for big Rift, that does fear Emojico for a second. Big Drain Sanity. Hold on, can you get another one? You should be able to get a bunch of those procs if you're far away from Feral Druid and you go for a big Drain. Big Flay. Holy, trying to catch up in the heals. That Halo does also heal you a bunch too. Emojica, that, you know, the Sharpies has damage ready to go, right? He has damage ready to go. He's got to go for a big Drain. Wow, this doesn't go for this person. Unfortunately, he's taking way too much damage. Way too much damage. But if you can get line of sight of Emojica and go for a Flay from a distance, oh, it's gonna do damage. What do we die to the dots? Bleeds, no. Mana, sippy cup. Sip, 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 sip. No! Fade. Oh. Damn. The blades, though. I was hoping, dude. I was hoping Shadowpits could do some damage. Apparently not, though. With Kragar trying to see if he can get himself around the pillar. Charging in. It's going to be a trinket for a second. With a shockwave right after. Spear to follow. Demolish up and running. Unfortunately, I think Demolish did not get his full hits. I think Emojica actually did land inside him last second for the last hit. Emojica does go for Incarnation too. Just letting the bleeds rot down Kragar. Kragar's going to have to be very, very careful around spamming up that Ignore Pain. Every single time it's up. He's going to have to offset some of that dot damage. And he's going to have to find a way to reconnect to Emojica, but with bleeds and constant slows by the Feral. And the movement of Feral, like, what do you do in that situation? He can't get auto attacks through the floor, apparently. He's able to get a couple of hits here and there. Battle Stance, Blade Storm, trying to see if he can find the Feral. May need to go for Rallying Cry. Next, stunned by the Feral is going to be really tough. Does go for Rallying Cry. Eyes are available on the far side, but unfortunately he's nowhere near it. Ooh. Does the Feral take it? Bro, Ferals are busted. Ferals are so good at 1v1. Shield, but Kragar, yeah, not much you can do. Emojica's like, you know what? I got him. Ain't nothing stopping me. Higher dampening game, and the Feral can just bleed out the other guy. It is crazy. Crazy. Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves another one, yeah? Still going. Wes, how would your solo shuffle queues go, by the way? Did I ever turn around? Here we go. Okay. Okay, no, we're done. Kragar is done. Kragar is done. Sure. Tell them thank you. Tell them all good. Spasibo. Boże. At least I think that's how you say it. Okay, I misspelled that, but it's okay. We corrected it. We're good. We're done for the night, boys. We're done for the evening. Bike, I think there's a PvP. I think there's a talent within the Paladin talent tree that actually allows those stuns to be reduced in duration. The Death Knight. If I can find a Paladin, dude. Paladins are everywhere, but when you start looking for one, you don't find one. What is happening? Pally is literally one of the most popular classes in the game, but now I'm looking for one. They're not hanging out in the capital city. I guess they're not really out RPing, are they? They're just doing content. Pumping. Hello? We done for now, friends. Sagar is off for the evening. Look. Or it seems, again, I found a way to say something normal and I found a way to say it in a weird way. In funny, I'm ready for more. Okay, it's yeah, I know, next week though, next week. But there's a talent in your talent tree where you actually reduce the duration of stuns by like 20% or something, 10 to 20, 15%. But you actually reduce the duration of that stun, so it's right under that adaptation range. So if you are going to be running adaptation, you want to drop that talent. I forget what the talent is called. Actually, hold on. We got Saya. I can take a look at his talents. Don't go nowhere. It is this stoicism. Duration of stun effects on you is reduced by 20%. That's why. That's why. So if you want to run adaptation, you want to not pick up lead the charge, or if you do pick up lead the charge, you want to make sure not to take stoicism, because that actually makes it so adaptation cannot proc. Unfortunately, it works for other CC, but it won't for Suns. Yes, I told me. Yeah, I was trying to be smart. I was trying to be clever, like, oh, I know, ooh, I know. Try to answer, raise my hand up in the sky, waving it dramatically. Your consecration clears and suppresses all snare effects on allies. Yeah, that's such a rub button in duels, man. Such a rub button. Night. Night. Can't spell night. Can't spell anything today. Can't say anything right. What the hell? Alrighty. Well, with that being said, you guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Fantastic duels tonight. I really did enjoy these games. These were really fun. I don't remember if I saved this one or not, so I'm gonna try. I think I got it. Just hope I got it. Okay, well with that, you gotta call it here. Super fun hanging out with every single one of you boys. Tomorrow we'll be doing duels over on the team, and hey, it should be quite a bit of fun. And hopefully we'll be able to get some decent games in as well. I'm not gonna lie, today I woke up thinking it's Thursday. When Krager messaged me, I don't know if Krager's in chat. When Krager messaged me like, yo, are you doing duels? It was 2 p.m. I was like, well, actually, no. When I first saw there was a DM from Krager, like his little icon popped up in Discord. Boop. I don't have any sounds or anything, but you know, just adding for effect. See it over there. I'm like, Krager messaged me. I wonder what he's going to tell me. Ooh, I wonder if he's going to tell me, hey, I won't be there for duels tomorrow. So then I'll need to plan for it. Okay. Well, I just finished my video stuff. Let me see what the DM is. I'll pop it open. It's in Russian. I'm like, give me a second. Brain. Okay, brain engaged. What did he tell me, actually? I can read it exactly. He said, Привет, Dalaran, which is hello, Dalaran. He said, yeah, hold on, wrong message. He said, Привет, hello. Ты сегодня будешь? Are you gonna do the thing today? More or less translation. It's like half of it's like it doesn't actually go. It's like basically you today gonna. It with context, it's like, am I gonna stream? Like it would be pretty obvious for a Russian speaker, but like I can try to translate it. But he's like, you gonna stream? You're going? You getting up and running? I was like, what? Today's Thursday. What time is it? What day is it? I look at the calendar. I'm like, oh, it's Friday. Oh, it's Friday. Oh, it's Friday. I swear to God, I feel like I missed a day yesterday. I never had a Thursday. I don't think I even had a Thursday. I remember Tuesday. I remember Wednesday. I don't remember Thursday. And then I just remember today. So I'm all over the place. Yeah. Gotta get down on Friday. Bro, I missed a day. I need a break on Friday. I just need to do AFK on a Friday. That's what I need. What the hell? What in the world? What in the hell? Man. Yeah. What's up, Brack? How you doing, my guy? End of the stream, unfortunately, here. But yeah, I woke up today. I was thinking it was Thursday. I was getting all my day stuff done. Thinking it's Thursday. I was thinking next day is Friday. Next day I'm doing stuff. So I'm playing catch up today. I think I really just need to. I even went to bed kind of early yesterday too. Kind of early. I was like, I could finish up the project. I'll do it in the morning. I went to bed early, thinking I got it all covered. Of Apparently I'm off. You know what it is probably? I've been going to the pool. I've been swimming a shit ton recently. So I've been like, normally I go for walks or whatever, but I was like, oh, pool, nobody's there. I might as well go and swim until I'm just worn out and tired. So my body's been aching. Like I'm literally swimming until I'm just like exhausted out of breath. I'm like, all right, 30 minutes of workout, good enough. Out of the pool. And then I'm just like, my upper body, my upper torso entirely just been aching the whole time. So I'm thinking like I'm like losing track of time because I'm exhausted all the time. That might be part of what's going on with me mentally. But yeah, today is apparently Friday. I really feel like I have my Thursday stolen from me, but I'll figure out what I'm going to do from this point forth. Let's see what I'm doing for the day. But you guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another duel stream. Alrighty. It's gonna be a little bit later. I think it's like 7 p.m. or so. So like, we're ending here about 2 hours after. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful one. I'll catch you next time. Peace.